I can't lie to you about your chances, but you have my sympathies.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nick the Rat Radio, where we're going to have a great evening because it's Wednesday night. Yeah, why not? Sure, that's why it's going to be a great evening. Wednesday night at 11 o'clock at PTPTDS Eastern Standard Time. ESTers. We've got beer for episode 442. Was it 442? Is it 441? I think it's 441. 441. June 12th, 2024. Popping a Coors Banquet. Because we're fancy as fuck in the sewer. Cheers, everybody. Everybody, cheers. I was able to get finally some more of this Nanticoke vape shit. Ooh, wee. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Very nice. Finally got the disposable 501. I like it. I like it a lot. I used a new delivery service called NugHub, I think it was. Some dude in Staten Island has a warehouse filled with weed of all different sorts, and he will deliver it to your house. God bless the man. NugHub. I think it's pretty legit. I did have to give him my social security number, my credit card information, a picture of my anus, and a whole bunch of stuff. But was it NugHub? Yeah, NugHub. That's what it was called. You could set up a delivery time. So I was like, come over in a little bit. The delivery, after you had to spend like $70, and then it was like $4 for a delivery fee, and then they tax you up the ass because of New York State, and then you want to tip the guy too. So it was a little bit weird. Then there was like some other surcharge, but whatever. There was all these goddamn illegal cannabis shops. I think they shut down all the illegal ones. I'm very shocked. They are all gone from my neighborhood. Yeah, one asshole gray market shop was like, man, this was called Gelato on 86th Street and 4th or 3rd, around there. I went there once or twice. Hey, Tommy, what's going on? Cheers. Too bad I didn't get to see that time you came down here, but I don't leave the sewer very often. I also think it was like at Mother's Day or some shit. Yeah, there's a giant wiener in Manhattan over here. You're watching the stream. There's Nick the Rat on Twitch. There's a gigantic hot dog. And I think it shoots confetti out like it comes on all the people in the area. I don't know. And why is there mustard on there and not mayonnaise? Stupid. All right, so what was I talking about? I was talking about NugHub, I think, and the dispensaries. And then there was, the gray market, illegal weed shops in Bay Ridge. Called Gelato. And the people that work there were like, yo, fuck the police. They can't shut us down in our illegal operations. And they said that to a newspaper, a local newspaper. And then the next day, yo, the police went there and shut them down. And they were closed. And then they had the goal. A lot of these places, like after they get shut down, they like to open up secondary places on the curb stop gray possible weed. And then they're like, yo, you can't stop us. We're going to open up a truck outside. I'll sell with a truck outside. And I think they got shut down again. But all the gray market weed legal places that I I went to. I went to like pretty much all of them just to see what they got, and it was all the same garbage vape and garbage hemp, and just ripping people off and selling people who knows what. They're all closed. There was one place that was on the corner near my house that was selling stuff, and they had a big marijuana leaf on the thing, and it was like it was just opened up this little corner store deli, and yeah, they didn't get shut down, but they did take down the marijuana leaf off the front of their store. So I think it's finally sticking. I think all the marijuana stuff is finally sticking, which is very good. Uh, I know everybody's really curious about the legal weed market in New York City. So I also have another story to tell. Um, I used to go to the one or two places I've been to were all in Manhattan. One opened up kind of close to where I live. It's it's further north. It was called Matawana. It's on 5th and like 24th. It's in like Sunset Park area. If you don't know New York or Brooklyn, then I don't care. But if you do, then you're like, oh shit, okay. But either way, this Matawana dispensary opened up recently. So I looked at their website and I was like, okay, they got some product here that they scan everybody's ID. It's my ID has been scanned by plenty of bars and butteries and Buddhists and either way, I went there because they had like two or three products that I would have purchased. Um, there was a vape called Jaunty I would have tried. There was like maybe this other one that I would have tried too. And then I went there and and they had the packaging for the THC vape that I wanted. And I was like, hey, yeah, right there. I want that, Jaunty. Get me that. And he looked at me. He was like, no, we're all sold out of that. I was like, all right, all right. Oh, yeah, the second one was called Heirloom. I wanted to try because it's also another cheap one. So like, yeah, let me get the Heirloom. It's on your website. You have 3 or 4 different types. Let me get one of those. I don't care which one. No, we're all sold out of that too. Oh, okay. 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 Place that I walked 20 minutes to get to buy some legal weed. So that I'm just kvetching right now. Everybody's just like fucking like, what is this guy talking about? Either way, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the rest of this story because this is what I care about. This either way. So the people in there were really nice. I was a little upset. I was like, okay, well, what else do you have? Do you have anything in this price range that's good? They try to way upsell me. They brought out all this other garbage that I heard was junk and it just cost like twice as much money. I'm like, guys, no, thank you. So I left and I load up my Google reviews and I give them like 3 stars. Like, you know what? They didn't have what I wanted. The place was nice. The people working there were nice, but I'll give them 3 stars. So then I'm walking away. I'm like, I spent 20 minutes walking here. I don't want to walk away with nothing. So I went back on the website. I'm looking at it while I'm walking away. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try this other cheap one. This Packwood bullshit. Probably tastes like shit and doesn't do anything. So I'm like, okay, let me call them. I'm down the corner. I could walk all the way back, but I don't want to go back in. I just left, blah, blah, blah. Call them, see if they have it. So I call them. This voice box mailbox is full. I'm like, motherfucker, there was 7 people working in the store. There was like one other customer. I'm calling them and it's going straight to voicemail. So I'm like, all right, no way. Let me call them again. And went to voicemail again. So my 3-star review for them turned to a 1 star. And fuck them. And now this Nug Hub thing, they deliver to your house. It costs more because they deliver to your house, and it's a little bit weird. But they had a shitload of product. They had the Nanticoke, which I'm a big fan of. Nanticoke vape. That's my favorite one that I found so far. It tastes like weed, gets me a little high. It's pretty cheap too. I got half a gram for $35. That's how much a whole gram should be, but whatever. Welcome to the shitty, overpriced legal weed of New York City, everybody. But I do like it, and I probably will be using their services again. Sit at home, call them up. Also, I think the guy that runs the whole Nug Hub thing was the delivery guy too. I don't know how he's keeping how he's doing this. Basically, is my question is, I think it's like one guy delivering to all of Staten Island, Long Island, and Brooklyn. 2-gram vape is $45. Shit. There is decent. Well, it's just because the Nanticoke is my favorite so far. But there was a decent brand called New York Honey. You could get a refill 2 grams for $70, which is I think the best deal for a decent. But either way, okay, we talked way too much about weed now. Okay, look, the show is we're here to expose the truths of the underbelly. Yeah, for 2 grams, $70. They have there's like rosin and resin vape that they sell half a gram for like $90. That's crazy. But 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 I like saying but's a fun word. There's a lot more to the show. While reality is unraveling, I have seen the light, and I'm going to blind you tonight. I'm going to blind you to the realities that are, and you are going to cry. But before that, let's listen to some music. We got Wide Cats with North. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Whoa, howdy, doody, howdy, doody, howdy, doody. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. So, okay, what can we start with? Let's should we start with the meat or the potatoes? Okay, you know what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with opening up the phone lines. We're gonna take it nice and slow tonight. We're gonna take it nice and slow. So, if you have if you'd like to call in and discuss anything. 917-719-5923. We could go over some news. I could talk to you. I could help you. If you have any problems with something, I don't fucking know. Either way. Okay, look. Let's talk about bullshit. Okay, let's start with bullshit. Now, let's go back a couple weeks, couple shows ago. There was one thing that was confusing to me was, whoa, there's somebody calling. Okay, we got a phone call coming in. We got a phone call. We'll talk about the bullshit soon. We got a phone call coming in. East of the Rockies. Hello, caller. You're live. I guess it doesn't work. The phone line might not be working. What is going on here? Wait, is that a... No, that's... I guess it's not working. Okay, so yeah, there was a couple... there was an article that came out about the North Korea sending bags of shit to South Korea because South Korea was sending bags of shit to North Korea. And I was like, how are they sending these bags of shit back and forth? Because if there's a wind pattern, then the South can send it north, but the North can't send it south because there's going to be. But apparently, these they're using like drones, like really expensive shit bag droppers. Hold on, actually, I want to look into this more. I didn't really look too much into what kind of drones they're using, but I heard it was like expensive. I think I was listening to the Dvorak Horowitz show, and they were talking about it. North Korean shit drones. Is that what they are? Shit balloons. Launch poop balloons. They launch poop balloons. I just know that they're expensive. From listening to 99 pooped balloons. I love you, Blitz. There was on Dvorak Horowitz. I think Horowitz was mentioning that these are drones and stuff. But another article that he mentioned during that was the Amazonian tribes getting internet and becoming addicted to porn. And I was like, this sounds like some bullshit. Because you give some tribe Wi-Fi in the middle of the woods, they still don't have any electricity to turn on their anything, or there's not like there's a fucking coal burning dam nearby, or they don't have like their wife running on a wheel to power up their computer or some shit. So that just sounded like bullshit. And turns out that it was bullshit. And it turns out that the New York Times was still reporting on it or something. Like, oh, I can't even read it. I have to log in. My article. I should have did this before. Hold on. I gotta do my hack. I gotta hack the article. All right, let's hack the article. All right. Boop. I can't hack the article. They're trying to stop me from spreading the news. Oh wait, no, I got the article. Here we go. All right. No, a remote Amazon tribe did not get addicted to porn. A Time story about the arrival of high-speed internet in a remote Amazon tribe spiraled into its own cautionary tale of the dark side of the web. I don't want to read about this whole fucking thing. Got like all editorialized. In April, this motherfucker hiked more than 50 miles through an Amazon rainforest to visit the remote villages of the Marubu people. The 2,000-member tribe had recently released high-speed internet, and I wanted to understand how it had affected their lives. During a week-long visit, I saw how they used the internet to communicate between villages, chat with faraway loved ones, and call for help in emergencies. Many Marubu told me that they were deeply concerned about the connection with the outside world, and they wanted to see some fat-ass titties and pogs. Wait, no, that's not what they said. Some elders complained teenagers glued to their phones, group chats full of gossip, minors who watch pornography. What the hell? As a result, the story we published on June 2nd was part of the Marubu people's introduction to the ills of the internet. But after the publication, the angle took a whole different dimension. Over the past week, more than 100 websites around the world have published headlines that falsely claim the Marubu people have become addicted to porn. Alongside those headlines, the site published images of the Marubu people in their villages. The New York Post was among the first, saying that last week the Marubu people were hooked on porn. Dozens have quickly followed, and TMZ's headlines were saying, oh my God, the fucking Marubu people are Marubu popping their peckers all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how this is a troll. I still... So did... Because I don't have access to the article. I should have done more research into this. But I didn't do more research into it. But basically the news is very fluid. Like there's that dude that was going to some court date and he called the judge in his car and the court date was about his suspended license. And the judge is like, are you driving your car with a suspended license right now? And then he's like, oh, and then everybody's like clowning on him. But then like 2 days later, everybody was like, oh, no, it's because there was a clerical error. He really did have a license. And then like 3 days later, they were like, oh, no, he never even had a fucking license. The news is very, very fluid. It changes every day. It's kind of like a virus. You know, news information is a virus. It goes into one person's head. It gets mutated and deranged by the demons and the devils within their skull. And then they spew it out of their anuses for the whole world to see. And sometimes that sludge seeps right on into another person's skull. And then they become infected with their shitty information. Just don't believe anything. Don't even leave the house. Stay inside. Yeah, the Marubu people. Hold on, let me see if I can find any more information about this tribe over here. Oh yeah, Elon Musk was talking about it too. He seemed to be very upset. Elon Musk. Oh, because Elon Musk is talking. Whoa, hello. Why is this so crackly dackly do? What the heck? Hello, caller?
Did I call at the perfect time?
I think you might have. Is this
Let me try to guess what you're doing. Are you doing donations?
Is this Elon Musk?
No, sir. It's Kevbot, a.k.a. Terry.
Kevbot, how you doing? It's been a long time since I've talked to you.
It's been a month. Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir. I'm just driving tonight.
What are you driving? Are you driving an electric vehicle?
No, sir. I'm driving a 6.0 V8.
Can you make it purr?
No, sir. No, sir. What's your sign?
Stop.
What's your sign?
One way.
Are you playing one of my voicemails?
No, I'm not playing one of your voicemails.
Are you doing the show? Are you doing the show? Or you're just at the house tonight.
No, we're doing a show from the Sewer Studio in Brooklyn, New York, and we're having a good time.
Oh, okay.
Do you mean my astrological sign?
What's your sign?
I'm Aquarius.
Aquarius?
Yeah,
Are you lying to me?
January 26th, baby.
Oh, okay. Well, I just thought I'd call in and be dull. Dull down the show.
Why are you so dull, though? Do you have any hobbies?
I play the harmonica.
You do? Kev, but I know this person calls in all the time playing harmonica. Maybe you could teach him a thing or two because he's really bad at it.
No, I had some funny things to say, but I forgot them. Stage fright.
Do you want to hear a joke?
Yes, sir. Let me tell one first. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're gonna hang up on me, right?
No, I had to find my recording device so I could get a little bit of recording of you.
Why?
So you could hear a
Hey,
joke.
Who's M. Andrews?
Andrews?
Yeah, M. Andrews.
Oh, he's a prolific writer.
Who's Shannon Taggart?
She's a prolific photographer.
Oh, okay. Who's behind the schemes?
He's a prolific podcaster.
Who's Horowitz?
He's a prolific money manager.
Oh, the only reason I asked is I noticed that their videos weren't as popular as my video.
There's a KevBot video?
Yeah, it's called the Unreal Glitch. It's got timestamps.
The Unreal Glitch with timestamps. Let's see what Google shows me here. The Unreal
Don't
Glitch.
Google, Nick. What's going to happen to the human brain if all you do is Google?
What?
Kidding.
What's the difference between Google and looking at the index of the Bible? There's an index in the Bible, right?
I assume in some Bibles there would be, yes, sir.
That'd be a cool Bible, like a Bible that had you could look up a person's name and then you could go to the index and then find all the pages with that person's name in it. The Bible would be huge.
I imagine you just slapping your dick on the Bible.
I don't think I've ever done that. What is the most inappropriate place you've ever slapped your dick?
Shout out to Terry in the chat. How about you, Terry? I don't know. I'm not a crude man, sir.
I'm not really either. I'm trying to think about the weirdest place I ever put my pecker, and it's coming up dry.
And my dick's dry as a bone. Hey, how's my rock doing? What happened to it?
Right here. I got it right here. I keep it close by.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was just you by yourself in the basement at your house. I didn't know there were other people there.
What? There's like tons of scientists down here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're observing me through the bulletproof glass windows.
Okay, let's get the fuck yous out the way. Hey, not just kidding. Who's in the chat?
Who's in the
Hello?
chat? We got Tommy
What's
Nominous, we got Blitzdibizist, we got Waythorn, we got...
You got Tunnel Rat?
No, Tunnel Rat's not in the chat. I hung out with Tunnel Rat a couple weeks ago.
At the get-together?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There were spooks there.
I wonder how old Tunnel Rat is, like 50?
He's beautiful. Tunnel Rat's a beautiful man.
So how old are you, 40?
I think he moisturizes. There were spooks at the meetup. B-Money, you are in the chat. There were, I was wearing my t-shirt that said, birds aren't real. And the two spooks that were at the meetup, they were like, what is that? I'm like, you guys are spooks. Like, if you're actually questioning me about what birds aren't real is, then you are not. Why were they at the No Agenda meetup? Why were they there?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what a spook is. Are you 40 years old?
I'm like 70.
How old? You born in '84?
Are you a soothsayer?
I'm basically a psychic person, but I mean, because you got to be a rat. I'm a rat too. I was born in '84. I'm just, just putting it together.
I'll tell you this. I used to watch Captain N on TV, and I didn't watch Transformers or G.I. Joe. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I
Captain N, I've never heard of it.
You don't know who Captain N is? Have you ever played Nintendo?
Wait, who? Captain what?
Captain N. There was a Nintendo cartoon, Saturday morning cartoons.
No, sir, I've never seen that one.
Did you watch Saturday morning cartoons?
I think so.
You think you did?
Like Snorks and the Smurfs.
Oh yeah, man. Those guys were weird. How come they didn't have a movie yet?
I don't know. I don't like talking about the past.
Isn't it really upsetting to think about the past? It's like, damn, that was stupid.
I'm sorry?
What?
So what'd you ask?
Have you seen any new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, I don't keep up with that stuff. No, sir.
There was one that came out in 2019 called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And when I heard about it, I thought it was dumb. And I just started watching it, and it's pretty damn good. But too bad it was canceled already.
I never heard of it. I don't watch movies because I just see actors.
No, it's not a movie. It's a cartoon. It's a series. It was episodic, like 30-minute.
Okay, well, I just see cartoons knuckling under.
Knuckling under?
Yeah, knuckling under. It means it's a go with society, which is corrupt, sir.
Wait, you're saying cartoons is a throw at society?
Yeah, they're sellouts. Like all the cartoons are sellouts, like Mickey Mouse and Nick the Rat. Nah, just kidding. Hey, I wanted to talk about Einstein. I learned something about him. I mean, just from my own observation. Would you like to hear it?
Sure. Yeah, what?
You've heard of the theory of relativity, right?
Yeah, that's where if you have sex with your cousin, you could have a 5-eyed baby.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, Einstein, he helped him make the atom bomb, correct?
Yes.
So
sort of. Now, he
Einstein
didn't really. He didn't help them make the atom bomb. He was like, "Yeah, that'll work." That's all he did.
Oh, I thought he had a hand in it somehow.
I don't think he did. I think he just basically said, "Yeah, that'll probably work."
Oh, I don't know. I mean, and what I'm saying right now is not true either. It's just something. But I noticed that Einstein, he was. I mean, if you really, he wouldn't give like the people who are in control like actual equations. You see, like it's better to say, oh, you can't travel faster than the speed of light than actually, figuring out and giving it to these to the corrupt ones. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody's like, oh, Einstein's wrong. Well, he maybe have been wrong on purpose. And of course, theories, are only just theories. They're not right.
He wasn't. He explained why you can't go faster than the speed of light. You would be crushed.
Yeah,
First
I know,
off,
but he was lying the whole time just to trick him.
All he did was math. He was just very good. He did math, and he figured out how to add math into physics.
Are you listening to what I said? Or you just?
No, I'm listening to what you're saying, but what you're saying is not 100%.
Of course it's not, but I'm just saying that maybe he would have not.
He had the math to back up why you can't go faster than the speed of light.
Sir, don't talk over me.
No, I'll talk over you all I want because I know a lot about Einstein.
I'm outside, Nick.
He's my cousin. I had sex with him.
Poke your head out the window. I'm not here. I've been here for a month. I had lost my phone charger. I couldn't call in.
Oh, man. That sucks. I just found all my phone chargers. I have like 5.
Bro.
Like 500 phone chargers. I'm throwing them all away. I'm making space in the sewer.
Nobody's going to be able to understand this conversation because you keep talking over me.
Well, it doesn't matter because what you have to say is not too important. But look, do you remember those bombs that we blew up
Yeah,
in
whatever, Nick.
Nagasaki and Fat Boy and Big Man?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's gross, isn't it?
Those
Little boy and fat man.
were tiny compared to other bombs that we had.
Okay.
They were really small. And in the movie Oppenheimer, they made them look like they were big explosions. It's a conspiracy.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
the Tsar bomb, that Russian Tsar. Did they ever do testing of the Tsar bomb? Do you know what the Tsar bomb is? The Tsar.
I've heard it's supposed to be the most biggest bomb ever created.
Did they ever do a test of that, or would that just actually blow up the world? Because maybe it never even existed. Like, oh, we got the biggest bomb ever. Look, we'll draw a picture of how big the explosion will be. But did they ever do a test of one?
Well, how would that help you understand yourself? Because knowing whether they did the bomb or not is irrelevant. But understanding yourself is of the highest importance. So how does knowing when they did the bomb help you understand yourself, sir? Do you want to understand yourself, Nick the Rat?
I do. How could I understand myself?
This conversation we'll have to have another day. I must be going.
Why
sir.
are you such a
Time to drive.
cock tease? You're like, hey, do you want to find out about yourself? And then you're like, bye.
What do you want me to do? Just whip it out and put it in, get
I
it
want
out,
you
and
to
get rid?
Tell me how I
Sorry?
could be enlightened or some shit. Fuck. You sound smart.
Well, we both have to have the same interest and energy at the same time. And right now, my shit's divided because I'm driving to Chicago.
Did you know that they gave a SAR bomb to the Mumbai people?
What?
And they used it to watch porn?
What?
That's toxicity. Put your head on my shoulder.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms.
You think you can just hang up on me, huh? No, shit. It doesn't work that way.
Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me that you love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once, baby? Just a kiss goodnight, baby. You and I will fall in love. You and I will fall in love. People say that love's a game you just can't win. If there's a way, I'll find it someday, and then this fool will rush in. Put your head on my shoulder. Whisper in my ear, baby, words I want to hear. Tell me that you love me too. Tell me that you love me too. Put your head on my shoulder. Whisper in my ear, baby, words I want to hear, baby. Put your head on my shoulder.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat. Hold on 1 second here. We gotta go to thank some people. And thank some people. Put your head on my shoulder. That song is Put Your Head on My Molder. X-Files. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Thanks some people. We have a P.O. Box 90549 Brooklyn, New York 11209. We have an envelope Sir McCrotch, PhD, 10. I won't say. I won't dox you, bro. Memo: fractional shares of sewer stock, $0 and $69.69. We got a check for 69 cents. Thank you so much for that. I keep the rock close to me. I hope this is not radioactive. This is very heavy. It's very heavy rock. Talking about radioactivity, and thanks. I just want to thank Waythorn because they brought up the where'd it go? The fucking we were talking about nuclear bombs and stuff, and bang meter is how they detect nuclear explosions and stuff. There's a whole Wikipedia. You can check it out. This is it's fun to hold something heavy in your hand. It's not this rock was not made in China. At least I don't think so. BHANGMETER. It's the name of the detector is a pun which was bestowed upon it by Fred Rains, one of the scientists working on the project. The name is derived from the Hindi word bang, a locally grown variety of cannabis which is smoked or drunk to induce intoxicating effects. The joke began that one would have to have been on drugs to believe the bang meter detectors would have worked properly. This is in contrast to the bang meter, the one where it tells you if I was with your mom. Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second. Now I'm really confused. But that's okay.
You think you can just hang up on me and I'll go away, huh? Sir, no, sir, it doesn't work that way. I have all evening, sir, to ruin your evening. Don't ever hang up on me, or I will shit my pants. So how is one to understand oneself, sir? First of all, is one's intention to truly understand oneself, or does one merely want to be able to verbalize the explanation of what oneself is? Do you see the difference, sir? Do I want to talk about what it is, or do I actually want to experience it? Is actual experiencing something that has even occurred to me? That I could be living life without actually living life? Don't ever hang up on me. Ever. Answer now. Stop this song. Yeah, fuck I'm doing 3 minutes. Fuck it! Alright, let's get the fuck yous out the way. I just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, if you like what you heard, you could also you could donate to Nick the Rat Radio. If you go to nicktherat.com, there's a donate button. You could click on that, and there's a PayPal link. Apparently, nobody clicked it this week, so no PayPal donations this week. That's okay, because we also have Satoshis with the Podcasting 2.0 protocol, which goes right through the RSS feeds used over the Lightning Network. We don't have any sats this week either. But that's okay, because we also have a Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Nick the Rat. You could go there. You could watch live video. I'm showing you how to make a podcast every week from a sewer. There's no notions. There's none there. Nothing. But we also have gigantic mega corporations that we sell ad sponsorships to, and we make tons of money that way. So we're going to go right to some ads. We'll be back with more Nick the Rat after this.
I look up into the sky and I see demons. They are either aliens or of the Bigfoot species. Who can I trust? Who would believe me? Who can I call? Nick the Rat.
Jesus, this is loud. Hey kids, tired of old lame tomfoolery? Want to kick it up a notch? Well, start by melting those old fake plastic bugs you used to scare your friends with and buy new dark sewer real fake bugs now. These are the realest fake bugs you could buy to scare your friends with. Want to know our secret? Okay, they are real. Real fake, or are they? Find out now and buy a 3-pound bag of real fake bugs today. Order now, only $69.99.
Is a toonie. is it plastic? Is it like one of those see-through $2 bills? That would be pretty. Callers, if you call in and it's during a song, I might connect you, and then you'll just have to like listen to the song. Possibly, I don't even know if you hear it, but you don't have to hang up. You could just hang out there, and I'll talk to you once the song's over. Toonies. Canardland $2 Canardlander. If you want to make it rain with $1 and $2 Canardlandier currency as people. Hi, everybody. We have very important stuff to talk about here. Raspberry Pi has went public. What do you think? Don't look. Don't do any Google searches right now. If you didn't know that Raspberry Pi went public, do not go look at what their stock price is worth. Type into the chat what you think their stock price is worth. Raspberry Pi, they are the makers of those tiny chip boards. Tommy, don't look. What do you think the value of the Raspberry Pi stock is? Put it into the chat. Let's see what you people think. 314, 314. We got a lot of pies. That's very funny. Ha ha ha. I just got it now. It took me 3 seconds. 420. We got a 420. It's way high. I don't even know how it is, what it is. It is really high. It was around $2 but doubled. Okay, I think we're looking at we're looking at different stuff here. Let me go to finance.yahoo and look up Raspberry Pi Ltd. 400. Is that $400? Am I looking at the same thing? Can people? I'm going to paste this here. Is 400? They were they had pre-investments, like people that were in on it before. $400 per share? Is there any? Is Andrew Horowitz in the chat right now? That is crazy. I'll go over all the other stats in there. I don't even really know what all these mean, but it might mean something to somebody. Average volume is 1.8 million. Dr. Mike Crotch, do you know about the stock market? If you could call me and talk to me about it. 400. Like, that's just right off the bat at 400. Like, I know Raspberry Pis are popular, but I didn't think they were like this. Dr. Sir McCrotch, call me now and tell me why. The stock symbol, I just posted it into the thing over there. It's RPI.L. Sorry, I should have said that on the air instead of just put, because it's a podcast. And yeah, RPI.L. Raspberry Pi Limited, Ltd. 400 fucking wee. That's wait. What is? Hold on. Like, what is Nvidia at? What is it? Well, they split into tenths, right? What? How do you even search for Nvidia now? Is it all under the same thing? Nvidia stock price, like, is 125. Like, okay, what am I looking at? What is this 400 number? This is not dollars, is it? AI computer power is based off the new pies. Are you serious? I'm very confused right now. Somebody please save me. Hello, caller. Can you save me?
Hey, Nick.
That's me.
It's midnight in the sewer. Ha ha.
Holy
Do you know where
moly.
your Nick are?
I'm sitting in my chair.
Arr. Let's see. You're asking about Raspberry Pi. Do you have some?
I almost bought one, but then I was like, nah.
It's a bad addiction. You have one, and you can make them interoperable.
Okay, but yeah, I know, but
and you
is
end
it
up
is
getting
it is the
two
stock price really
and
$400?
four. What's that?
Is the stock price $400?
I did not look into it. You told me not to.
Well, no, you could look into it now. You said I was like, hey, what?
I was guessing it's 69 cents. Why would it be more than sewer stock?
I don't know. It's more than other stocks. Like I understand that a lot of people have them, and I know they're cheap, and I know that they run everything. So
Yeah, you might have been looking at the IPO, initial public offering price,
yeah,
and it may be down.
no,
So
it's up right now. I think the
without
IPO
looking at
was
it, I wouldn't know.
IPO is at 385, I think.
$3.85.
No, it's three. See, that's the weird thing. I'm just seeing 385 for. Oh,
What charts are you using? Yahoo?
Yahoo Finance, yeah.
Oh, never mind. That explains it. You should totally Bing it.
Bing it? Okay, I'm gonna Bing it. Let me get the IP here. All right, I got
Let's see.
Bing
You
RP.
put it in the chat.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm gonna Bing. What am I putting into the chat?
The ticker.
The tick. I'm going to Bing and then I'm typing the ticker name into Bing. RPI.L. Renaissance Polytechnic Institute. No, what the fuck is?
You just answered your own question, Nick.
Raspberry Pi. I'm so confused. So, Raspberry Pi stock price into Bing. There we go. Why is it saying £2
I think you're
per
just an
share?
aborigine addicted to porn.
Raspberry Pi per share. Its current price is $152. Wait, well, I'm so confused.
What happened to 400? What happened to $2?
What happened to Bing? What happened to Yahoo? What happened to Google? Where am I? Is AI just fucking with me now?
Everyone's fucking with you, Nick.
Are you fucking
That's
with
what
me?
you do on a Wednesday night. You wrap your little buddy rat in a nice snug prophylactic, and you have a seat on him.
Doctor, do you want to hear something that I think is actually happening that's a very paranoid experience I'm having? I think AI is fucking with my search results. Like, I think it's seriously just trying to fuck with me.
What browser are you using?
It doesn't matter which browser I use. AI is completely invasive now. And I think it's just like fucking around with everything.
It's because you're on an Apple.
I
Your
should hang up on
MacBook
you.
Pro.
No, Jesus Christ on a crisscross. Jump.
Did you just call me Jesus? Nick, you gotta do that slowly. I mean, people don't understand our worshiping sessions.
I'm so confused right now. All right.
I
152.
love you, Nick.
But that's for Imp and J style. What? I'm so confused. Why? Why is? Okay. What if I just write? I'm in Bing. I'm just gonna type that news. I'm so confused. Oh, wait. Okay, MSN. Here we go. Raspberry Pi hits unicorn status as IPO woos investors. This is 15 hours ago. Oh, wait. Raspberry Pi has become the latest British tech company. Is that why it's so confusing for me? Because it's British? It's not American? To achieve unicorn status. Yeah, where is magical unicorn money? Remember that man named Kevin Ross? Is that what was his name? Kevin Ross? He was on Tech TV, and he seemed pretty cool as like a Tech TV guy. And then he just became a unicorn investor. Is that unicorn? Who are these unicorn investors? Is there a cabal of unicorns out there? Did they like hide their identity right in the name of their secret cabal? It's like, we're the unicorn investors, but actually they're unicorns. Is Kevin Ross actually a unicorn investors? Are typically private investors. They're just a private investor. It's just people with a lot of money. How did Kevin Ross get that much money? Like, I understand he was popular at the time, but he just had money to give out to people and become rich and float off into outer space. So yeah, Raspberry Pi is a mystery to me right now. It's an enigma wrapped in an enigma. I don't know if it's public. I don't know if it's not public. I can only... Well, yeah, there was the dig and the dig and the Reddit, and then dig sold out. It's like AI destroy, because dig was useful. It might actually still. It's not as useful as the shithole that Reddit is. It's like there was this demon AI lurking in the background, controlling things a little bit to keep it all in a. Everything is. The internet is changing. The internet is getting very strange. And this is why I don't like advertising, because the internet is very strange. X took away your likes now. Like, nobody could know if you liked something. Were you able to see what you liked before? Like, you didn't know what you liked, but you might see what somebody else liked on Twitter. That did keep me from liking stuff. X gonna give it to you. The internet is very strange. You're all bots. Everybody's bots. Maybe life is fake. It's not a dream. It's an AI fucking hallucination. Maybe I'm just having Alzheimer's, and right now I'm living through a time of computer confusion. I have a lot to say about AI. I'm scared to, because it's listening. AI is always listening. And it's against terms of service to not let it listen. If you use Gmail, you have to let it scan your email. They won't release that information, but that information is being stored in a database for your convenience. And they could use it. Probably in the terms of service. I think it's in there that they could use. Let's listen to a song really quick, because I'm a little bit scared. But because I have no idea where I've been. Bigfoot Beats. All this music's on SoundCloud. It's all CC BY 3.0 music. It's all free. Just give respect to the artist and tell them you like it.
If you ever want to see another sunset, then you need help. putting the puzzle together. But what happens when you find an extra piece?
Why did you do this to me? Well, go on, stupid. Give them the whole story. Why did you do this to me? You can't make your congressman. I'm going, but I'll be back.
You won't like this sound, but it's important that you hear it.
Why did you do this to me? Boy, give me one. Come on, give me a knuckle sandwich, boy. Oh, come on, man. You like to give me a little slap? I ain't seen you for 20 years. Where have I been? Where have I been? Right here in this spot. That's where I've been. I'll show you. Now you're talking sense.
What's the matter with you? What
Beep.
kind of talk is this?
Eve.
I gotta have a cigarette.
Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me?
Now listen, we can use the money, but suppose we get caught.
What's the matter with you cats? Ain't you got your no brains?
What?
Try to get the job done quickly. I'll get somebody who can.
Crazy, man, crazy.
I'm very happy that you like me so far, and being in a star that you have to say you're a killer legend. Like I say, Fred.
The finance company, you are paying 1% a month on $200,000. He's mine.
And there's no way out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to be serious for a brief moment and pay tribute to a former member of our gang.
Bigfoot!
Time keeps on ticking into the future, if you know what I'm saying. You can now stop time. You can travel through the world without having to worry when and where, or mostly when you are, if you know what I'm trying to say. You can now get your time crystals from Walmart inside of special time garden gnomes. You can have a garden gnome of your own that could stop time. You might be like, sir, that's bullshit. But we've seen the future. We know what it holds. And it holds time crystals up little gnomes' assholes. Get yours today for only $69.99 on the Dark Sewer Network. Kmart Division.
Is this thing on? I have no idea what's going on in reality. It's midnight in the East Coast in New York. There's a giant hot dog in the middle of Times Square. That is Times Square. There's people there. There's a lot of people there, just like standing there. I think they're like hypnotized by this hot dog. What is going on? Wait, is there a show happening here? Like, can I zoom in on this? I know this is not very interesting for this is not interesting for people listening, but for observers, I'm very confused right now. I am so confused. I'm going to actually hit this pickup button. Hello.
Hey, I'm at the hot dog thing.
You're at the hot dog thing.
It's actually not a hot dog. It's Tommy Anonymous's, what do they call those? Oh, shit, I fucked it up.
Sausage?
Hemorrhoid.
It's his hemorrhoid?
Yeah. Hey, Tommy.
I don't even understand how that's a thing. Are you AI?
No, sir. My intelligence is, oh, shit.
I don't think you're much more intelligent than
I admit, I'm not a wise man, sir.
data thief is. You're basically a data thief.
A novelty?
Data thief. You're a data thief. You're stealing
I'm
Tommy
having trouble
Nominus's
understanding.
name and you're putting it into your mouth and you're trying to make a joke using it, but you're only stealing other data from poor comedians that aren't so funny, and you're making horrible jokes about it.
I don't understand your New York accent, sir.
I'm trying to tell you that you're a bloody AI hack. You're not even real. You're a computer. You're a simulation. This is simulation theory, and you're not real.
Well, yes, sir. The self, the you, the ego, the I, the me, it's of course not real. It's put together by thought. It's a you could call it a simulation, but it's elaborate conditioning, sir. You're so used to talking, you think it's true.
Does this make you or me the narcissist?
I'm speaking about the self, about the you. I'm not trying to defend myself or attack you. I'm just speaking about the self, looking at the self. What it does.
Which of us are the Titans?
I'm sorry? Oh, which of us are the Titans? As in, remember the Titans or
who
the...
between us is the true seahorse?
Which of us?
See, I just confused the AI right here. I'm trying to show.
So you didn't confuse me. You're not talking clearly. If you would enunciate your words. Are you going to hang up? I feel friction. I just wanted to know if you wanted to learn something together, sir. Hello?
Sorry, I just took a big hit of weed.
Oh, hell yeah. I was wondering what kind of issue you were making.
What I was trying to tell the audience is I'm exposing you for your AI fraudery.
What? You're exposing me as AI fraudery?
You are obviously a bot. You failed the Nick the Rat test. See, the Bechdel test is no longer valid in 2024. Everybody knows what a bot could do today. And the AI in my neural sensors, because I have Chinese technology strapped to my head every night, doesn't mean that you could come into my show and push me around.
I only come once a month.
Like Santa Claus.
I'm just giving you shit. It's fun. I'm just giving you shit. Remember that one guy said that? He was all trying to make funny, and then you're like, remember, Nick? Remember when you were a child?
Caller?
Yes, sir.
Are you circumcised?
Unfortunately, yes, sir, I am. My dad said that they took all of mine off, and then he laughed. But to me, it's not funny. It's actually torture.
Your dad made a dick joke about cutting your pecker off. Is he in jail right now?
Maybe you kind of get where I get my sense of humor from.
I was raised upon comedy and tragedy.
You know, the thing is circumcision or not. It depends on if the man knows how to fuck. You know, some of us are just kind of half-ass going about it. You know, some of us are actually getting it. Not me though. My dick is dry as a bone. You see, my ex-girlfriend, if you want to call her that, she didn't want to know what love is, so I had to leave her.
Caller, you're a horrible AI. See, what you're using is metaphorical speaking, which is what humans used to refer to as being poetic. But what you're saying is completely nonsensical. There's no such your dick is nowhere near as dry as a bone because it has flesh upon it, and the flesh on your dick is not dry. You do not have
My
a
dick
dry
is
dick.
fucking dry as a motherfucking bone,
Shitty
sir.
AI. This is hilarious. It's so funny how you think you could just tell me you're not real. And then say such
I'm
stuff.
gonna timestamp this one. What?
You say such stuff thinking that you're gonna outsmart me. But no.
No, I'm not trying to outsmart you, sir. I'm just doing that naturally. It's just happening naturally, sir, because you haven't matured.
Also, circumcision hasn't been illegal in like forever. So your database has been outsmarted per diem.
I don't understand what you're saying. Does not.
Thank you. So congestion pricing in New York City did not happen. These people that are driving around here didn't have to spend $15 a day to do it. But all around New York City, they did spend money. A while ago, there was this this big old big project. It was a project to compost. It was a composting project that they spent millions of dollars on.
Stop now.
How is your local government, caller?
I don't know. I stay in the country, sir.
You're independent?
I'm not anything, sir. I'm nothing.
You're a sovereign citizen?
No, sir. That would be another label. I'm nothing, sir.
You
I would
are
say that
AI. I know you're nothing. You're just a fart of electrons.
Well, you know, AI is something. You know what the word thing means, or do you?
I do know what thing means.
What is it? What does the word thing mean, sir? I wonder.
It's anything.
Aside from pointing out this or that, but the word thing means that which the mind can think about.
Words. Things are words. Like if I said zoobly zoo, that's not really nothing unless somebody said it was. But those are words. Zoo is a word. Bully zoo is.
Words. Those words have ideas attached to them.
They do.
That give the words weight. So the words have ideas behind them.
But I can't say a word that there's no letter for. I can't say something that I don't know how to say. Like if I said zoo, I can't wiggle my tongue like that because I.
That's true. There would be no thinking without memory.
What if that was the next?
Poor Nick. I think it's you're about to hang up on me. I think that's what that means. Let's get the fuck yous out the way. Fuck you, Tommy. Hey, do you remember that you told that girl that you peed in her brain? And that you put something in her brain? Do you remember when you told the girl you peed in her brain?
No,
You're
I don't remember
annoying.
telling anybody that I peed in their brain.
Well, you did. Go look at your podcast. And you hung up after that. But it's well, you know, oh, never mind. I you know, it takes two to tango, sir. You just want to go. Bloop, 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 bloop. We can just bloop, 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 bloop. Gravity, just fucking gravity.
Well, I was just proving to you that there are ways of communicating without words.
Okay. Was that really? We really are on the same page?
Yeah. Well, no, I was on a different page from you, but I'm just trying to show you that your page, nobody's page is right. Like
Well,
my
so
page isn't even right.
Communication means meeting at the same time on the same level, with the same energy,
No,
sharing.
I know what you're saying. I'm trying to expand on what you're saying so we can get to where we're going faster.
I suggest understanding what I say instead of trying to expand on it, because you've yet to understand it.
But I do understand it.
So,
Otherwise, you
fine,
wouldn't
this is-
explain it to me
we're
unless you
learning-
knew that I could understand it. You wouldn't talk to a bug. You wouldn't talk to a rock, or would you? I talk to water because I'm Aquarius.
It's like communication is not something one does. It's just happening all the time.
But I should be speaking to the air.
No, sir. Listen, this is what I'm offering. Learning together, but you just want to spit. It's fine. You can spitball. You can spitball. Let's get the fuck yous out the way. Fuck you, Tommy! You fuck my girlfriend!
What, Tommy? Is this true? That's slanderous. You can't slander somebody on my show. What do you think this is? We gotta take a quick musical break. We have Running Up That Hill by Aaron DJ Loopy Loopa. Slanderous.
Doesn't hurt me. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Get away from the vehicle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Any questions?
Hello, everybody. Well, welcome back. Sorry, I had a little frog in my throat, a little rat in my throat. And welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Dawn of Entrails? Dawn Trail. Nerds. We have more show. My voice is going away. Hold on, I have to cough. New York City is getting rid of the Regents exams. I don't know if they have Regents exams other places, but I took the Regents exams when I was in school. I passed it. I passed the Regents exams. Are they important? They're multiple choice. So if you know how to take a test, then you could pass it. It's New York City's going down the tizzy tubes, man. I'm thinking about maybe moving like to Carolina or something. I don't know. Maybe Caller, do you live in Carolina, North Carolina, perhaps?
Nick.
Hi.
Hi. I live in Ohio.
Ohio. Is that near? Is it a good
high?
place to live?
All right, Carolina. I've been there.
Is it a fun place to visit?
Yeah, it's a fun place to visit. But what were you saying about their schools?
Oh, there's a Regents exam. A Regents.
Uh-huh.
In the New York City schools, and they're going to stop giving it.
Why?
Because people
That's
can't.
They can't.
Stupid
Stupid people can advance.
Yes.
Yeah, they want everyone getting through, right?
I guess that's the only reason to stop the test, right? I don't think it's like because of climate change and the paper that they're printing it on. They can't we can't cut down these trees no more for the kids to fill in the bubbles.
Okay, maybe this one's not about climate.
It might be.
I know a lot of things are. Maybe this one's about.
They should say it is. If they said that was about climate, then I'd be like, that's pretty cool.
Inclusivity and all that stuff. All right.
Did you have were there a Regents exam where you live?
I don't remember.
You don't remember high school?
No, I've slept since then. Come on.
Wait.
I can't remember last week, or how come I don't work at this place anymore? Or,
really?
Well,
I have
why
a
did
very
I get
good
arrested
memory.
this
I remember.
One time or whatever.
I have memories from
Berries?
every second of life.
Do you?
Yeah.
How? How do you remember things when you're little?
Because there were things imprinted on you. You definitely remember when you were little.
Oh, like bits and pieces. Very,
Well, that's
very.
that's memories.
Not
Those
chunks.
bits and pieces were
No,
actually
chunks are not there. Only bits.
bits are enough. When you're like 1, 2, well, actually not like 1. You don't remember 1. You don't remember 2. Maybe like 4. When you're like 4, 5, you remember something from that time period. At least 1 or 2 things.
I got my head split open a couple times when I was like 8 or 9. So that might have fucked with me a little bit mentally. I don't know.
When I said 1, 2, you don't remember. Then I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9.
No.
Maybe did you fall in a
I can
hole?
remember maybe 11. I can kind of remember 3rd grade a little bit, but it's only like some of those memories I think are the memories that I remember repeating. So I'm remembering.
That's
right?
the parts
I don't
that I
actually
forget.
remember anymore.
I forget
it's just stuff
the
that I kept
repetition.
remembering. If you remember over and over again over the years, right?
Yeah.
Then you look back and you keep thinking about the things you look back on, then they're still there. But it's not like you still remember them anymore. It's just a repeated story that you told yourself. Or people around you told you about what you, oh yeah, I kind of remember what you were telling me I was there for. So memory is a tricky thing. I don't, even they say like eyewitness reports aren't accurate, right?
DNA is not accurate.
It's more accurate than eyewitness reports.
I mean, forensics is not accurate. Fingerprints.
I think it is. Though.
It's
I
not.
think
You
like
can't.
if
It's
you
not
find
held up
somebody's
in
DNA
court.
and a rape victim or whatever, then sometimes it's fucking accurate.
It's
That's why people are exonerated, because there's no DNA.
well, if they could extract the DNA from you, or if they could match the fingerprints. Also, if if it's something horrible like rape, but if it was like something like where you weren't present at the time, like if they found some jizz on a wall in a bank, and a worker came in and found jizz, and they took the DNA from the jizz, they can't find you that way.
If your DNA is like in the database, then they can, right?
Maybe, but are they gonna search for
I don't know.
the mystic jizzer, or are they just gonna clean it up and go home? It's.
I don't really know. I believe what they say sometimes. So I don't know how accurate DNA really is.
I think when the
What do you think? What do you think about
woman
space,
or the man
Nick?
sees the rapist, they're gonna scream. I think that is gonna be the number one piece of evidence. Is gonna be.
Can I change the subject? Can I turn the table a little bit with you?
Please do. Yeah, let's go.
There's an idea that a coworker and I were talking about like a year ago, and I kept forgetting to call you and talk about this. All right, you do vapes, right? Weed vapes. What if we invented a weed vape that was also like a lip gloss and had different flavor lip glosses that you could interchange? Wouldn't that be marketable?
No.
What?
I'm sorry.
All the ladies would be all over that.
Sorry to burst your blimp, but no.
I thought it was a cool idea.
Lip gloss
All right,
and
burst
vapes.
it.
Actually,
Yeah,
wait,
you could.
Hold on now. I'm just saying no because I want to steal this idea and take it all for myself.
You could connect all kinds of flavors, man.
Yeah, but that's only
and
for.
it wouldn't have shit to do with the vape.
How are you going to make it marketable to men?
Oh, men would be all up on it because it would attract women.
Hey, baby, do you want to share my? People don't share lip gloss. People that use
Well,
lip gloss.
gay men
okay,
would.
wait.
It would be.
It's a good
Did you
reason
know
to
that-
not
that-
share your weed. Like, oh, I would offer you my vape, but I can't because it's my lip gloss as well, and that's a little bit sus. That's a little bit diff.
Right.
You
right.
don't want to.
It would be just like women's tennis. It would be taken over by gay men.
Women's tennis has not really been taken over by gay men. A lot of running and
I think
swimming has been.
most of the fans are.
And wrestling? Actually, maybe
I'm
I
one
don't
of
know.
the few straight men who are a big fan of women's tennis. I think a lot of women's tennis fans are gay men. I read that somewhere.
A lot of women
Did you know
tennis is
not
gay
everything
men.
you read on the internet is true, but if it's true, you can read it on the internet.
There's also, I'm sure there's like women that kind of look like dudes that nobody knows are not really not dudes. And they are probably thinking that they might be dudes. Maybe they're just really good at the sport and they just kind of look like dudes. And that, but I don't know if that's like HIPAA, like a HIPAA violation.
Okay, what do you think about space? You think space is real?
Like space, yeah, space is.
Or do you think
we're in space? We
do
are
you think
space.
we're being lied to about it?
Space is
Like
in
the
your
moon and
brain.
everything?
No, I don't think we're. Well, I think they're not really telling us. Like when.
I think
Oh,
it's
hey,
all
look
the
at this
lie,
famous
dude.
scientist. We're going to talk about space. Oh, Pluto's not real, but there's space in your brain. There's space in your body. There's space between your
Yeah,
atoms.
now
You
that's
are
real. That's real
in-
for sure.
You are space.
But what about like NASA and Eddie Bravo? Have you looked into like Eddie Bravo and what he says about space?
He said, "Hey, pretty mama, hey."
I think it's fake. I'm with him. I think we're being lied to.
That space is fake.
Something's going on.
Are you like trying to say like
Sure.
we're in a bubble and there's a dome around us? And
I'm not sure what we're in, but what they're telling us can't be right. For sure, we're being lied to.
I think we're not. We're being lied to, and we're being told the truth too. We're being told a lot of stuff by a lot of people. It's hard to tell who's the charlatans and who are not the charlatans. We're being told a lot of
Exactly.
stuff. There's a lot of information.
Just like Trump. Trump's a felon. Oh, Jesus, he's a felon. It's some like professional wrestling fourth wall thing they're doing.
Why is there not anybody else other than Trump that could save us from
Yeah.
Biden?
Or how come we never had another felon president before?
I'm sure
all
we
them
have.
Bushes and Clintons and guys, they couldn't have been felons.
Imagine
now this one's a felon. Come on.
Who was the 20th president of the United States of America?
I'm going to say Garfield.
Okay, was he a felon?
Was I right? There's no way. But no, he was
You
not
think
a
I
felon.
could pass the Regents exam? 'Cause I'm sure Garfield might be.
I could not pass her. Could he? Yeah. Could anybody? Can any of the presidents pass that exam?
Failfish. Yeah, I don't.
Who was the 20th president? Look that up.
I'm looking that up right now. I'm looking that up. Let's see.
Since you said 20th.
Yes, President U.S. of the A is. You are correct, sir. James Garfield.
No shit. It was fucking Garfield. I love Garfield and Friends. That's such a great cartoon.
Would you say what is Trump, a convict?
He's a convicted felon, supposedly,
was James
right?
Garfield
So,
a convicted felon? Let's ask ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. I love you, Nick the Rat. You're the man.
James Garfield, the 20th president of the United States, was not a convicted felon. He served as the president for only a short time because he was assassinated.
Yeah, he was assassinated. Yep.
Because
How
he
do you
didn't
feel
want to be a
about
convicted
how do you feel
felon.
about Garfield? Not just the president, but Garfield in general. Since you're a rat, do you like Garfield?
I love Garfield's Halloween special.
Yeah.
The Garfield comic strip was a nice place to be.
I don't know about the comic strip. I like the cartoon.
What the cartoon? What cartoon? The Garfield and Friends. Garfield and Friends.
Yeah. With the animals and everything, you know. That was a good cartoon series. I'm not sure how many years it was, but it's a special cartoon.
I bet you it was like
series
one season
for me. I can still watch it and enjoy it, even as an adult. I love that shit.
Let's see. Garfield and Friends
Have
cartoon
you gone back and
is an
watched
animated
Ren and
television.
Stimpy?
Wow, actually, it was a pretty long run. 88 to 94.
Nice.
88.
But
I
Ren
gotta
and
do all my
Stimpy
fingers.
sucks.
89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94.
If you watch
6
Ren
seasons.
and Stimpy right now, it's stupid. If you watch Garfield, it's good shit.
What? Ren and Stimpy's pretty good. It's like SpongeBob for fucking pedophiles or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a little judgmental when it comes to cartoons.
Really? You don't think Ren and Stimpy holds up?
Yeah, I don't think it holds up.
Have you watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons?
Not recently, but I used to. Yeah, for sure. I used to love that, and the Ghostbusters cartoon was really good.
That was
when I was a kid, but I haven't gone back and watched that one. I probably should.
Yeah, that shit was spooky. I remember the Boogeyman one, when fucking crazy guy in the closet.
Slimer and I had all the toys when I was a kid.
I had a few of them. The toys were cool.
I think we're about the same age.
You typecasted me because there's a new Turtles cartoon that's might be canceled already. That I thought sucked because I saw it and I was like, this sucks. But then I gave it a chance and it was actually really well written. The thing I liked about it was the cartoon. It had jokes that continued over episodes. I think a self-referential cartoon in a series is very good. I don't think they do that.
I agree.
I think like Garfield and Friends and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original series, they never really had episodes that continued. They might have like one or two that continued, but this has references throughout the whole series about where things came from and stuff.
That's sort of a newer idea or age thing with writing.
And it's goofy as fuck. It's really goofy. There was an episode where there were paper thieves, and to catch the paper thieves, they opened a fake paper shop behind in like an alleyway, and they were selling salami. They cut salami up, and they were selling that as and then they got robbed, and the turtles fucked up, and they got the paper stolen. Like, what am I even saying right now? This is actually an episode.
I like the idea of a fake thief, and you say salami, but I'm thinking corned beef.
Corned beef salami. They cut it up, and then they were like, "Oh, well, don't worry. I put a tracker inside of the salami," and they turned the tracker on. But Raphael ate the salami, so he started beeping, and he's like, "Luckily, I did too." And then he turned it on, and then he found the bad guys.
I think I remember that episode.
Really?
The cartoon, a little bit, like a flashback sort of way.
Have you ever done acid?
I wish. It's a bucket list kind of thing.
Really? Have you ever done any hallucinogenics? Mushrooms?
No, actually, no. I've been very close to doing mushrooms many times, and the moment never seemed right.
Oh, man.
You know, just never had the right kind of babysitter.
Damn.
But as soon as I do, then I'm gonna open my eyes and quit gambling or what have you.
I should have like Nick the Rat sewer mushroom yoga retreats where we trip and smoke weed and get past.
I think you should have like a friend network instead of the Discord sewer network, like without all the robots, where people can connect.
The robots. You can't get away from the robots,
No,
man.
no. I know. We can't get away from them, but what if we could, you know? There's got to be a way.
No, there's not. There's no way.
What's going on with the No Agenda, the social thing? What happened with there?
No Agenda Social?
Yeah, what happened with it? I know there was a big controversy going on, and all the people are mad. And
Adam was like, Adam left, and he was like, you know what, get No Agenda's name off of this. And then they became.
And he's still pissed.
What?
He's even in a recent episode. I heard him bitching about it.
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah, he's mad about it. They don't want anything to do with it anymore. And what's his name? Whoever's in control of it, I forget.
I listened
but that
to every
guy's not doing
episode
anything.
of No Agenda. Adam hasn't complained about No Agenda Social recently.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago. I heard him bitching. Like, this guy's
He disconnected
not
from it,
fixing
and
things.
I understand why.
I don't understand why. I don't know. I'm not on there. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's
like there's
Are you
no control or something. People are going nuts on their own or something.
Have you ever had any kind of social network? You have to
Not
moderate
really.
it. Who's going to moderate that shit? You have to moderate large groups of people. And Adam Curry and
I'm
John
kind of
could bring
somebody
in.
like I just got banned, Nick, on Reddit. Like 2 days ago, they were like, "Hey, you can't be on Reddit for 2 days
Hey,
now."
guess what? Congratulations, you have free time now. You could do something with.
I think I just called somebody a retard or something, and then they got mad at me.
I've been banned from posting on a lot of the fucking.
Well, you're more active than me.
You know what's funny? New York City and Brooklyn have never banned me from their chats.
How long has it been since you were arrested? Have you been arrested recently?
No. It's been a pretty long time. I mean, I was arrested once. Yeah.
Like, can you just walk the streets of New York, all drunk and stuff, and people will leave you alone?
No. Everybody's gonna
Or
fuck
can
with
you just be arrested because you're walking down the street drunk?
You could, if you're drunk and walking down the
What's
street
that?
and you're being cool, you're not going to get arrested. If you're walking down the street drunk and you're belligerent and an asshole and there's a cop, then yeah, they might arrest you.
I've been arrested walking home drunk like 4 times, and there's no like asshole part of it. I'm just a dude walking by myself all alone, and then I get ambushed by cops.
Are you?
So I don't know how that's illegal.
Are you white?
Oh, definitely. I'm like more white than is allowed. So I get picked on. I get targeted. Even when I'm in like a working situation, like at work, I get like I'm a cook, right? So bartenders will like inspect my pizza box and try to snitch on me for something. Like there's just something about me that people want to pick on. There's a target on my back everywhere.
What's your sign? You were born
Cops
on.
want to arrest me for nothing.
You were born under a bad sign.
Yeah, something like that.
You have bad luck.
It's like, so I'll tell you a quick story. My friend who overdosed on heroin, and I was letting him stay with me when we were in our 20s, late 20s, and he overdosed and died. I found his body. But when I first met him, when we were teenagers, like 13, 14 years old, his parents told him, this was my best friend, right? I still talk to him today, even though he's dead. Like, I love this guy. I miss him. But when I first met him, his parents said, Joe, I don't want you hanging around that guy. He's got shifty eyes. I'm like, what? Okay. What the fuck does that mean? I'm looking around or something? I'm attentive, or something about me like drew their attention. He's just my friend's parents.
I'd
you know?
hate to be racist or anything, but do you have like a lazy eye or anything?
No.
Do you have a?
I was.
Do you have like an extra spot in your eye? Like there's this whole bunch of weird things that people have with their eyes that will draw your attention to their eyes. Do you have like?
I think my eyes are.
You have
my
baggy
eyes
eyes.
are very
I hate to say this.
blue.
Do you have baggy eyes?
They're just super blue. They're just super blue.
Did you
very
okay?
pretty blue
Wait, hold
eyes,
on.
So
Hold
they
on.
draw attention.
Did you
They draw
shave
attention,
your
like-
eyebrows? Do you have shaved eyebrows? It might be a medical
Yeah,
issue.
totally. I used to have a total unibrow, definitely.
Do you have a tattoo on your
Nope.
ocular?
You don't paint over a Picasso, Nick.
I don't know. I don't want to be. full of hate? I'm just questioning because
I think you do want to be full of hate.
some people. I'm just trying to figure out why some people would say you would have shifty eyes, and those are reasons.
I don't know, man.
What I've heard
I'm telling you,
in
it's
books
something
of hate
about me throughout my life. There's a target on my back, and it's not new. This has been even when I was a child. I told you a story months and months ago when I was on the phone with you about throwing a backpack over the elementary school wall and getting in trouble. And it's something about being picked on and followed by authority figures and shit. That's just what it is. Other people probably have the same issue.
Caller, do you golf at all?
I love golf. How did you know?
Do you have a spare set of clubs that somebody could borrow in New York City?
Perhaps. What if I did? Okay, I don't. But
That'd be
why are you
weird.
asking?
Well, because I know some. Okay. Do you want to know why? Somebody asked me that if I knew anybody that had golf clubs, and then I knew somebody that did have that liked to golf, and I asked them about golfing, and they said that a good secondhand store for golf clubs was secondswing.com, but they put the website name into the message weird, and it came up as swing.com, which is an alternative lifestyle dating website.
Okay. And where are you going with this?
So are you good at golfing?
No. Is anybody?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Isn't that what's great about golf or billiards or darts? You could fucking suck at those games and they're still fun.
How many do you golf with people? Do you have friends that golf?
No. Now I miss my father.
You solo golf?
No, I don't solo golf. I'm a loser.
Wait, you're a loser. You don't solo golf. So you have a golf club? What are you talking about?
Golf is expensive, Nick. I don't have clubs anymore.
So you don't.
I can maybe retrieve them from a place I used to rent. But something fun, if people want to enjoy golf on their own, I would recommend getting a 9-iron from a thrift store for like $3, and then get some tennis balls, and then you just whack the tennis balls off the sidewalk with your 9-iron. You can't break nothing. It's a lot of fun. I recommend that.
A 9-iron and tennis balls. Now that is a
Goddamn
Nicorette
right.
tip of the night right there.
Yep. That should be my Discord name.
9-iron on tennis balls?
9-iron tennis balls. Fuck off. So you think space is real?
Space has to be real. There has to be real stuff out there.
What about Tartaria? Have you looked into that?
Tartaria? Is that like a fish dish?
I've been looking into this shit, man. It's interesting. Like old cities. You know all these cities that burned down in the 1800s?
It was a historical term used
the world's fairs, you know?
in the Western Europe from the Middle Ages until the 20th century to describe a vast region in Asia encompassing parts of present-day Russia, Mongolia, Central Asia, and sometimes even existing parts. This is AI.
Goddamn right, all over the world.
This is an AI answer right here. Wait, modern
No,
interpretations.
dude, that's real.
It's been subject to various historical theories, speculating often involved a lost or suppressed
You've never looked into that, Nick?
civilization. No, I haven't looked into Tartaria. This sounds like some
Go on
He-Man
Rumble.
stuff.
Go on Rumble and just look up like fake history on Rumble, and you'll find all kinds of stuff like the Chicago Fire. You heard of the Chicago Fire, right?
I've seen it in.
There's all kinds of fires.
Well,
All the big cities
Had
in
fires.
America burned down.
Yeah.
They all burned down.
Sure, why not?
But they're all fake.
All the fires were
It's
fake.
all like.
Could have been.
So they could supposedly build back up these buildings and like, oh yeah, they weren't here the whole time.
And you know what
Something's
really
up.
tore them down? Hate.
What?
Hate.
Hate? How do you spell that? No, you're about to play a song, aren't you?
No. But you're right. Like, who knows who rewrote the history of these areas?
Yes. Our history is fake. Something's going on.
Our present day is fake. Our current situation is fake. And it's funny, the closer we get to the truth, the more faker it becomes.
I think our last 1,000 years is like rewritten and bullshit. But if you go ahead 1,000 years from now, right? Go to like the year 3000.
Okay.
What are we going to look back at today? What are they going to say about Bush and Trump and Clinton?
They're going to say, what? That's not going to be a thing. That's going to be like, they're going to talk about iPhones.
It's all fake.
iPhones. They're going to be like, oh, in the year 2000, iPhones came out. And then they're going to skip to the year 3000.
It's all about iPhone. You have an iPhone, huh?
No. I fucking hate Apple.
That's what you just told me. You love your iPhone.
Well, in the year 3000, I will be dead, sir. Everybody will be. And they're going to say in the year 2000, the only thing that happened was iPhone.
No, only because Nick the Rat's part of the iPhone conspiracy.
We'll see. Wait till year 3000.
Apparently.
Can I put a reminder in Nick the Rat Radio for?
Damn right. I miss you, Nick.
Why? I'm here every fucking week.
I don't think I've called in here since, I don't know, 6-7 months, man.
Well, call more. I like talking. It's and you're fun to talk with. Yeah, I like this conversation was enlightening. I'm feeling heightened and enlightened.
Do you ever feel like darkened by a conversation? Like somebody just like stupid you?
I feel darkened by 90% of life.
All right. That's why you got to have a show. So you can get in touch with all the Ned and Will and all those guys.
Well, you gotta go fishing.
Shout out to Ned.
To get the fishes. Shout out to Ned.
You go fishing?
Do
you go fishing?
I have fished. I do not fish.
Do you take the fish off the line yourself?
I did once.
Oh, dude, I always got to have somebody else do it. That shit's gross. You know what I mean? I don't want to touch it.
Life is gross, isn't it? Life is gross.
Damn right. Procreation. Who does that shit?
Eating. Flatulence. Digestion. Excretion. Everything is gross.
Where do you come up with all these big words?
What? They're not very big. Those are basic words.
No,
big
those
words
are
are like
words, dude.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and that doesn't even mean anything.
I know.
Why is such a big word mean nothing? Or does it mean something?
How come the cars don't fly?
Do you really want all these stupid people flying?
That's what they told us in Back to the Future, too.
Did you ever hear about
all the predictive programming in the world? We don't get predictive programming out of that.
Did you hear about the dancing doctor? There's a really disturbing story that I read about before doing the show, and I didn't know if I should bring it up.
Hell yeah, do it.
The dancing doctor, I think it was in Georgia. A lady she looks like she's maybe 40 or so, was making TikTok videos. She was a doctor, a surgeon. She was doing scalpel incisions on patients. And while she was doing this, she was taking TikTok videos and dancing with the flesh of her patients to popular
Isn't it like
songs.
like Biden, right?
And
Didn't
she
Biden
got
get his head cut open?
well, he didn't put it on TikTok and dance with it. Now people are there was nobody. This is a very disturbing story. She could work again now
Go on.
too. She already went. Everything that already happened, and she can now work again. I think she could become a doctor again.
Because she's vaccinated. She's vaccinated, so she's all good to be a doctor. Right?
Do you trust your doctor? Do you have a doctor you trust?
Dude, I do not have a doctor.
I wish I had a doctor I trust. I wish I was like, oh, hey, doc. And I was like, man, this guy, I know this guy. I want like a guy that I know to be my doctor.
I feel insulted that you would even ask me that.
Why?
Don't you know? Do I have a doctor?
No. What?
Yeah. He ask me that question. Do you ever seen the movie Little Monsters?
I'm really confused right now.
That should be like a more remembered movie, I think.
No, I know Little Monsters is with
It had
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched it recently.
Howie
Also,
Mandel
the
and the
Marv
Savage
from
Brothers.
Home Alone is the father of the Savage Brothers in that movie.
Okay. Do you remember the bad guy in Little Monsters at the very end of the
Yes.
movie?
Yeah, the fat
Is-
guy. I he's a comedian or something.
He had curly hair, right? He was really evil and stuff. Is that not what's the guy's name in California?
He kind of looked like Andy Richter from Conan O'Brien, but it
No,
wasn't him.
No, not the fit. No. He was skinny. He was a skinny monster in the movie. He wasn't fat. He had dark hair. He looked like the guy in California. Who's the governor? I can't think of his name.
I'm going to the website now. Here we got Fred Savage.
Yeah, look up the bad guy in the end of the movie.
Little Monsters, bad guy.
It'll look just like Gavin Newsom.
Gavin.
That's the name I was trying to think of.
Oh wow, yeah.
Gavin
Okay,
Newsom.
I didn't really get to the end, and now I'm seeing that. I'm thinking about. I thought the other guy you're talking about.
You see
big
the
blue
bad guy at the end? It looks
Yeah.
like Gavin Newsom.
Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm talking
let me look
about.
up a picture.
That's predictive programming right there.
Let's put
How
them.
come nobody else saw that shit? How come I'm the only one who saw that shit? Gavin
Okay,
Newsom is the
whoa.
bad guy in Little Monsters.
Whoa.
Everybody should watch that movie.
You're right.
That's why that movie is so hidden now. Nobody wants to talk about that movie. It's all being pushed under the rug. Because that's the guy, dude. Don't go under your bed.
Holy shit! Gavin Newsom's into your bed.
I know. And who was the dad in that movie? It was Stein.
No, the dad in the movie was Home Alone, Marv.
It was the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right?
No, man, I'm telling you, I'm 120% sure that the dad
Mm-hmm.
in Little Monsters was Marv from Home Alone.
Home Alone. Okay, yeah. I remember the Home Alone guy. I don't know their names, but yeah. I saw Home Alone in the theater when I was a kid. I saw a lot of crazy movies when I was a kid in the theater.
Did you see Men in
Lion
Black?
King. I don't think that one.
Did you see Independence Day?
I saw Ace Ventura.
Did you see Jurassic Park?
Yeah. I saw that one in theater.
Did you see Titanic?
Batman.
I didn't see Titanic in the theater.
I've never seen Titanic. Never
You've never
seen
seen
Titanic in my
Titanic?
whole life. Never seen it.
Billy Bones.
Do you
is
know
in
why?
it.
No woman has ever made me watch Titanic. That's the only reason I've never seen it. It's not a movie you watch by yourself or without a woman.
But the that handsome little pedophile Leonardo DiCaprio's in it, though.
No, I never heard of him. And he was in Growing Pains.
If you walked into a room and there was a table there, and there was your favorite alcohol at the table, like whatever your favorite alcohol is, and there was an open chair, and at the other side of the table was Leonardo DiCaprio sitting there drinking whatever. Would you go down and sit next to him and have a drink with him?
Of course. I would have a drink with like any famous person just to have a drink and like have a conversation with somebody.
Do you think in this imaginary situation that your interaction with him would be good or bad?
With specifically Leonardo DiCaprio.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, I imagine he would be friendly. But I imagine him as like a teenage Growing Pains Leonardo DiCaprio being friendly.
You're morphing
I don't know what
him into your mental
like, could he be a kid? Does he have to be a 50-year-old?
No, I'm talking about like real life. I'm not talking about like your imagination, man. I'm talking about like in reality.
I'm talking what age is the Leonardo DiCaprio at the table?
2024.
Is he 50 or is he 12?
He's 2024. Is he 50? I guess so, isn't he?
He's 50.
He's 60.
I don't know. Well, how old is he? Look him up. How old is he? He's got to be 50.
He's got to be. Let's see.
48.
I'm gonna guess he was born in 19. It's definitely 19.
45. I'm gonna say he's younger than I first said.
I'm gonna guess he was born in 1971. Is my guess.
78. 78.
78 is your guess? Yeah, it's probably closer to that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I put Leo.
78.
DiCaprio. Birth. I can't spell birth. Okay. 74.
Huh.
He's 49. Well, you lied against your own number. You
He's
said 50. He's 49, and you said You said later.
I said 50 in the first place.
Yeah, you should have won 71. You said it closer to me. You fucked up.
He's 50. That's hilarious. So he's going to have his COVID heart attack like tomorrow. That's our Deadpool.
You think Leo's on the Deadpool? I don't think he's even on the Deadpool.
Yeah. Why not?
I think Leonardo DiCaprio is going to live to be about 80 or so.
No.
I don't think he's going to die that young.
He's vaccinated, isn't he? He's going to die way before Doug Stanhope.
How many virgins he's taken their blood? He's got all that virgin blood.
All right, good point. Good point.
Like,
touche.
He's like what? How old is Fred Pitt? Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt, Fred Savage.
Pitt is older than Leo, right? Brad Pitt was born in like 1950.
What? Can you find any celebrity born in 1950?
Brad Pitt is 60. He was born in 63. He's toast. So he's close to, he's almost as old as Dvorak.
Dvorak.
I could.
What's Dvorak? 65?
He's 69.
69?
Yeah, he's 69.
He's going to live a long time, though. Dvorak's not vaccinated, and he knows all his little Theraflu
He eats
remedies and stuff.
He doesn't leave the house. He's not going to get hit by a bus.
And he's like fucking 400 miles away from Mimi. Right? He's doing good. Not because of that, but I mean, that's a part of it.
What?
I think a long life is like a happy wife who's not right next to you. They would tell you that.
TooManyEggs.com. I don't know where caller was going with that one. We got 1 billion views by Skittish and Bus.
Alive. They collect information, your clicks and your face, just to please the shareholders and their insatiable chase. This is the way they demand our devotion, always bleeding us dry of our soul and emotion. To analyze patterns, our habits and needs, to tailor their offerings, controlling our feeds. Where fame ensues, would you dare to defy them, delete it in time, or post it on social and make them a dime? What would you do for 1 billion views? Our power, our knowledge, the shit that we break, will reset the system and all that's at stake. A takedown, an ending of digital slights, is a call to revolt for our digital rights. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do for 1 billion views? In the fucked up future where fame ensues, would you dare to defy them, delete it in time, or post it on social and make them a dime? What would you do for 1 billion views? We are living through a revolt against the future. The future will prevail.
Yeah, fuck you, Dan. Fuck you, Tommy Donovan. You ruined my life. I'm sorry. Did I yell in your ear, Nicholas? I'm done with this shit. Everybody go to bed.
It's not bedtime yet. We still have avenues to explore. We still have things to uncover. We have I was talking about congestion pricing. I have to get this off my left chest here. Because congestion pricing, there were cameras installed. I was like, how are they going to do congestion pricing? Are they going to put toll booths around Manhattan? Lower Manhattan, there's going to be toll booths. No, they did. They installed cameras. Now, how are they going to install the cameras? They needed to hire people. How do they hire people? What cameras they use? They all this was done. They did all of this. They got the cameras. They installed the cameras. Who's going to use the cameras? Who's going to watch the cameras? Where all the There's a lot of money spent, and now it's going to be of it. And Kathy was just like, oh, we're not gonna do it because New Jersey, they like to come here for coffee. Like, oh, the people in New Jersey come to New York to get coffee, and basically we're not gonna do Kathy Hochul. She's the is she the governor of New York or something? Fucking Kathy Hochul, Eric Adams, and our Congress people. Oh my goodness. I wonder what is going to happen during the next. It seems like voting has stopped. Like voting season has stopped. Like taking these names out of government, putting different names into government seems to just have like stopped recently. But a lot of money was spent on fucking a lot of projects that they just pull the plug on. It's so sickening that our money is just being fucking wasted. Like it's we're at a point in civilization where we could do so much. But the truth is that we're just shitting down our own throats. It's like an Ouroboros of tax fecal matter coming out of like everyone's ass and back down our throats in this place. It's very. And another part of the congestion pricing was like, I'm not a perfect source of news, but money was spent on the project and then it was just killed. It was just killed. It's like, oh, pfft. And she said, because it was killed, to help the situation, we're going to raise to help transit fucking who knows to help what. She said they're going to raise like taxes for corporations or something in basically they're going to give more taxes to people in the area. So first they spent money on a project, they killed it, so and then they are going to take more money for themselves, and then the MTA was expecting the congestion pricing, the buses and the trains, the corporation that runs the buses and the trains. It's not even like a government thing. It's like a corporate entity that could just do whatever they want and just they're making trillions of dollars off of our backs. Just they said, a day later, because the congestion pricing didn't go through, our services just suck now. And they sucked before. I need to move. This place sucks. What place doesn't suck? Should I move to Ukraine? Is property in Ukraine is probably really cheap. Like if I was to buy a house in Ukraine, and not like on where the war is, like fucking get some farmland. I'd probably get paid to go there. Like, hey, I'll join the army. Or, nah, fuck that. That's too much work. Hola, caller. I don't know how to say caller in Espanol.
Español? No habla español.
No, do you speak any other languages?
Habla.
Cumpleaños aquí.
Oh.
What language? What?
Habla.
Can you say what you just said in English?
I speak Pig Latin.
Igle. Atlin pay. Ain't.
No. Uye igpe Adlai.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Well, Nick, I thought the congestion pricing was a win when I heard it was going away, but I'm sure they got some other shittier plan to do their brazen money grab with.
I didn't think congestion pricing was going to work. I thought it was bullshit, but they spent so much money putting it into place and then just pulling the plug.
Well, the thing is, the amount of money that they make on the bridges and the amount of money that they make on other tolls and the gas tax, somebody might make them have to start justifying what they're doing with that money. I mean, can you imagine how much money they're making every day just on the Versailles Bridge?
Yeah, but what is the money even going to?
That's what I'm saying, man. So if they come up with a new brazen money grab that's outside of the system of the cocksuckers that already steal money regularly, daily, every second of every day, 24 hours every day, and that's the problem. They were trying to go around the in-place system of thieves, right? Those, there's this thing, it's called the hand that takes, and it's been there taken, and these guys tried to green around it.
But I know what you're saying, but they put cameras up. Like they have to run electricity to these cameras. Are these cameras being disconnected?
The electricity was there. They just had to plug in.
No. The electricity, the structure's there, but to use the electricity cost money. It's not like they have to burn something.
Not in comparison.
Are they going to turn the cameras off? Are the cameras not going to be used?
No, they'll still monitor everything that we do constantly.
So the
It's
congestion pricing just made a fence around a camera fence that will be used by who knows who, a shadow,
well,
because nobody's making
I
money
don't
off of it.
know. We know who's using it. I tell you, you want to hear something wild, Rat?
I love wild shit.
I've been working on this thing. It was AWS. You know what that is, right? The alls.
Amazon web stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And they got us all figured out. We're fucked. Let me tell you that much, mister. I've been doing stuff a long time, and I never seen anybody put so much security into one place and really be able to manipulate everyone down the line. And it was pretty amazing to me to see how brazen these people are. They're literally telling, like,
It's very strange how
everybody.
brazen they are, actually.
No, so imagine you're the IT for a company like Food Line, right? What's Food Line got? Like 900 grocery stores or something? Which might be, let's just call it 900, right? Not a super tier like a Safeway or an Aldi or something, but they're a medium tier grocery store. And Amazon Web Services wants them to let generative AI examine all of their hiring practices and all of their staffing practices, then all of their poultry contracts, like who they're buying chicken from, all of their receiving practices, and all of their refrigeration practices. And even though Amazon's their main competition, or one of their leading competitions in their area, they're going to tell them with their AI how they can optimize their entire operation, how they can save money on the margins, when not to buy too much chicken, when to buy more chicken, and lots of things like that. How many people that they've hired that are worth hiring, and then who's not worth hiring. Basically, an invisible private social credit score fucking dictated by generative AI. It's a goddamn nightmare, son.
It's
Well, your
also a dream, though.
competition-
It's got its ups, though. Also,
Well,
you could if you also know this, you could take advantage of it.
Nick, if you own Whole Foods and you have all of your competition's entire data set, and you're getting them to agree to let you crunch it all through generative AI for their own good, you'd have to be an asshole, right?
The problem is when they're stealing from you.
Well,
the problem is that there is no problem. The problem is that people are just ignorant.
You cannot give your competition your entire game plan, all of your relationships, your budgets.
You don't, though. Who's doing that?
How you operate. Well, that's what they want.
AWS is trying to take that data. They're like, hey, if you're using our services, I'm just going by like Adobe. Adobe recently had hey, we're going to take all of everything you do, and we're going to put that into our AI. And they're like, we're not going to do that. We're going to put it into, our computer learning, and you still have to you could opt out maybe, but we're going to take from you. We're going to build our giant stupid computer.
Well, that's what they're telling these people is they literally spent millions and millions of dollars, and they're convincing people. They didn't convince the IT guy at Food Line that it would be in his best interest to give over all of his data to them. But they might get somebody else, and I'm sure. I mean, just what you could win in the commodity markets if you knew the actual buying trends of corporations like Food Line on pork and poultry and sugar and wheat. You could, I'm sure you could edge the stock market, the commodity market that way. And if you happen to own a large retail grocery store like Whole Foods, and if you're planning on going into the wholesale grocery business like they are, you could make a lot of money that way, especially if you can convince all the dummies to give you all of their operation. And
do you know what I just was thinking about? How easy it will be to poison artificial intelligence, what we call AI.
Right.
We could just poison it. We could take advantage of it. What you're saying is like just taking advantage of the system, and the system will be taken advantage of.
These guys say they have their trusted partners that they want you to give all your information to. And then their trusted, secured partners will give all your information to them. And they're looking people, see, we were talking about how brazen the thieves are. That's how brazen they are these days. They're like, hey, just give it to us. And with the promise of the AI god going to fix everything and increase your margins. I'm sure they will at first.
It's going to fail. It's going to be a big buzz. There's going to be such a bubble, an AI bubble. There is, oh boy. And the funny thing is, the part who's making the most money off it, it's NVIDIA.
Well, no, Amazon Web Services. So
the web services you need those. They're not making money off of AI. They're making money off of web services. Like, here's a server.
Right.
Here's storage that you could run code on. That's what Amazon's making money off.
No, you're wrong. They're having a whole app stack that goes with it.
It doesn't need AI. You could enable AI. AI itself, if AI went away, Amazon Web Services would be okay.
Well, the thing is, what they're selling everybody on is giving.
Well, yeah, they're selling the bubble. That's the bubble. They're selling.
You giving them all your company's data, and they're gonna.
Not all companies are doing that. A lot of companies are like, we're not letting AI in. The only people letting AI in is the idiot user like me. I gave ChatGPT my cell phone number. They're in my phone.
Right.
They're probably draining my battery.
Yeah,
listening.
I just spent a week with them, and they're doing a lot more than you think. And
Windows recall. Yeah, that's a great story.
So after they set up cameras everywhere, and made everybody take a picture of themselves. I've been going into events for a long time, and I carry a bag that's got multiple knives in it and all kinds of steel pointy objects. And I constantly get stopped at the metal detectors that they put up once it's a public space. And it takes the guards a considerable amount of time to go through my bag and make me justify all my sharp, pointy objects. Well, that didn't happen at all. I could walk right through the metal detectors and none of them would go off because AI was on the job. AI made sure that my bag didn't get checked once. I, with a group of 5 other men, could walk straight through the metal detector with flashlights, knives, razor blades, 19-inch long steel spike spud wrenches, and none of us get stopped. Where normally our shit would get tore apart and they'd be looking for guns, especially on somebody like me that's got giant wrenches that look like guns.
Is it because you put like a trinket on it, like a Walt Disney Mickey Mouse emblem metal shaped object on it?
No, man, it's because the AI says I'm fine to walk through because.
But how'd you trick the
it only
AI?
makes-
See, the AI. The
I
thing
did.
is, we're making AI gatekeepers, and you could outsmart AI very easily just by using.
The point is, I didn't trick the AI. The AI is like, just let him in. Don't slow down the lines. This is the most efficient thing to do, which in my case was right. But say I was like, a postal worker that was ready to go postal. They're not x-raying the bags. You're just going through regular old metal detectors and they're not checking shit. Except for the guy behind me, and the only piece of metal on him was his lanyard that had a metal hook on it. The AI picked that up immediately and had him emptying his pockets, to which he had nothing. And then when they wanded him, the little metal hook on the nylon string around his neck made a small beep. Beep. And that shut down the line. As where 5 of us had probably 12, 14 pounds of metal between us before him. You understand what I'm saying? So we could have been the postal squad ready to go postal and nothing would have happened because AI is a dipshit.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You were taking advantage of it then.
I wasn't.
You aren't
I
taking
was
advantage
just-
of it?
No. It was keeping the line moving without considering all the factors of what could be in the line. The postman shows up every day and goes to everybody's house, but once in a while they go postal.
They do.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It could get really ridiculous really quick.
Well, that's why Elon Musk said he's banning the iPhone.
Yeah.
Because
And,
they're going to integrate with his former partners at ChatGPT. Siri would be great. Like if there was like a personal AI assistant like ChatGPT 5, which isn't out yet, but oh my god, I'm sure that ChatGPT 5 is going to be great to talk to. Just to like bounce things off the wall, I think AI is amazing.
Yeah.
Would I rely on AI? Oh my god, no. I would never rely on AI. I would always back up any claims by AI.
It's beyond. I mean, these people were relying on it.
The problem is
for their
that
security.
when you start to try to use, like, how do you back up AI? You have to do Google searches. And what does Google search rely on? AI. So you're going to get fucked by the AI when you try to back up your research over AI.
Well, the endless loop of garbage is garbage.
Fuck. We're doomed.
They're also trying to sell it. One thing that made me giggle is they said, "Okay, so you're not a really good grant writer." Well, here's the people that seem to be spending the most money that I saw were city planning departments, school administrators, zookeepers, people like that have budgets that are just going to start turning over tons of public information or of the public's information to these companies that are going to get an even stronger fascist stranglehold on us. They have no problem spending their little bits of government money, which is just, money taken by force of threat of arrest if you don't pay your taxes, stolen. And then they're pumping it right back into the system. And like with the case of Amazon Web Services, that thing grew out of them hosting the CIA servers, and then, they want every bit of information from every school district in the world, there was people from all over the world with government money to buy their AI to improve their school system. You know what I mean, Nick? I'll see that as quite a bit of a problem.
AI is going to destroy the children of the planet because they won't know any better. They'll think it's like real.
Right. And if you're in the grocery game and you're selling school lunches, how easy would it be to continually the food pyramid's got us all pretty fucking fat, wouldn't you say, Nick?
Caller, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you know what Red 40 is?
It's a dye.
If you buy something and the ingredients say Red 40, do you know what that means?
That it's a dye with cyanide in it, I think. What?
Petroleum. Petrol.
Oh, petrol. That's right.
Red 40 is petrol.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. Do you think it's okay to eat petrol? Why are we feeding people petrol?
Well, it's a waste product that stains stuff.
There's got to be a better way to get rid of petrol than feeding it to people. Like we're eating oil.
When you have tons of waste product,
Yeah,
what
but
better way
you don't eat
to get rid of it
Vaseline.
than
We shouldn't be
selling
rubbing
it?
it in our skin either. We're rubbing it in our skin with Vaseline. There's people in the chat saying, "Oh, you do this too." Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. Vaseline and eating it, and I don't think we should be really dabbling with. Maybe we should be. Maybe we need more petrol. Is latex petrol?
Everything's petrol.
I like the sound petrol makes when you make it into latex and you tight latex. It sounds like it tingles my my ASMR thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool sound.
Is latex petrol?
Well, uh, I don't know how much of that latex actually is, but I mean, I'm sure part of it is.
Yes,
I mean,
some
there's
latex
a lot of
is made from petrol.
Yeah. I mean, rubber comes from rubber too, you know.
Well, I keep reading these stories like that we got microplastics in our sperm.
Yeah.
Is it in our eggs too? Is it in ovaries?
Well, I think that could be a big part of the ovarian cancer epidemic we're experiencing.
Did you know that baby powder was a big part of ovarian cancer? Because
Yes, I do.
they would put baby powder in their pants and it would go inside of their vajayjay and get ingrained into their ovum, etc.,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
create cancer.
Yeah, I actually lost a fiance to ovarian cancer. And my boss of 25 years lost his wife to it. Yeah.
Were they
I've read
frequent baby powder users?
Both were, yes.
You might have a lawsuit, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't have a lawsuit. The parents might, but
I will not dabble in other people's.
it's not that good to be too
I'm not a
litigious.
doctor or lawyer or.
No, you do have sewer scientists ramming things up your ass quite frequently.
I do, and they use
I'm not
petrol.
offended.
Like
Well,
if
I
I
thought that
was
was
to,
just your doctor. He put it on his finger. And you actually kind of liked it last time I was watching.
does your large intestine make the blood cell brain barrier like if you put corn in your butt, would you get the nutrients from the corn? I know you
Yes.
because you could like chug vodka, you could like butt chug vodka, but can you like eat your greens and fruits anally?
Well, you don't digest as per se. So your colon, right? That's that whole cell wall thing has you can pass things through it like
Yeah,
alcohol,
butt chug vitamins.
cocaine.
Can we do that?
You
Can
can't
we
take
AI
vitamins
butt chug
by
vitamins?
suppository. You can, yes, you will absorb anything in your. You can absorb lots of things through your colon. That's the whole suppository thing. People have been doing suppositories for quite some time.
Anal
Should eat it.
anal vape lip gloss vitamins. You could boof your vitamins and moisturize your exit hole. It works for both sexes, children, adults, grandparents, every age. Lip gloss, anal boofed vitamins.
Sure. I love to party. You know.
I did steal your idea.
Yeah. No,
I
mean,
morphed your
love
idea into. I did what Einstein did. Einstein stole ideas and made it into a very, very small explosion.
No, I don't think he did. He just thought about it and said it could be possible. But he didn't. It actually took a scientist. Oppenheimer didn't do it. There was this guy down in North Carolina that was working on he was working at Topsail at the missile station there.
What is your
He was an
opinion on
electrical
Einstein?
engineer.
What is your opinion on Einstein? What's your take on the fellow?
Well, he was a smart dude that read a lot of patents, and his mind was always working, and especially in an engineer's fashion. And,
I dug it. I liked how he thought. I like Newton. I think Newton was good, and Einstein was good.
Yeah, he was okay, but I mean, he didn't do much. You know what I mean?
I liked his beliefs, though. His belief system.
Yeah, he had some nice ideas about some things. That's for sure. Were they unique? Not necessarily.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know something I was thinking about that I think that you might be interested in, sort of, but not really?
No, I'd love to hear something. Sure, man.
All right. Do you remember there was like Leonardo da Vinci and there was the prosecution of scientists?
Yeah.
What if they were prosecuting scientists that were trying to bastardize science and they weren't able to kill them all, and they are now doing the same thing what they were doing back then?
Well,
I know the church is not and science. I think the church and science are very separate, and it was probably a very different situation back then.
Science is a cult.
I know, but they used to kill scientists, and we used to hate we hate the church now because they kill scientists back then. But what if the church was killing scientists back then for good reason? That's the story that I think would be an interesting take that nobody would ever tell.
I don't think that you could justify,
killing people,
murder, for any reason.
This is true.
It definitely was good reasoning to them because they had the monicums of control. You know what I mean? So to them, it seemed like a great idea to murder whoever got in their way.
Imagine the power of somebody like I don't know anybody. Yeah, murder is never a good thing.
No, it's man, you come up with some fucked up ideas.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if like maybe these people had to be. Well,
I'm just saying, sit up on the fucking booze and the dope, you fucking dope.
Do you think okay? Let's ask a really dark question right now.
Okay, I like dark.
Do you think there's some people that are better off dead?
Well, not as
How about people that just want to cause harm to
as
other
a
people?
way of humane. Come on, man, I can answer it. As a way of being humane to someone that is suffering beyond
their
beyond anything
terminal.
Does anything that we understand in this worldly realm. Hey, Rack, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, no, I just switched my Apple Red Eye. We're communicating through. But you know, if they're suffering, yeah, maybe they'd be better off dead. But it turns out that there's a lot of factors that we don't understand or foresee. So we probably shouldn't be the judge.
I'm not talking about people that are suffering. Like, well, I sort of am. Giving relief to somebody for life, relieving somebody of life if they're in immense pain is, I think, like we do it to horses. What's that called? Putting it out of their misery. But I'm not talking about putting somebody out of their misery.
Right.
I'm talking about like remaining. If somebody's going around killing people,
sure,
wouldn't it be cool to be able to kill them before they killed anybody?
Well, possibly. I mean, that was where I was going with my factors. You never know how a bad actor that does something in the moment that everyone sees as bad might turn out being a benefit at another time. So that's the problem with, you know, the limitations of our perceptions. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
I do. I don't even know how people become killers.
How people become killers?
I don't see how it's possible.
Well,
I could see like blind rage. I could see how that could become like. I don't see how people become like random murder.
What do you mean, serial killer or a
is it
killer
like
of convenience?
was Genghis Khan, was he killing people because of like a fetish? Are like people that are like murdering people for power? Is that like a fetish?
Well, it could be survival instinct.
I don't know if Genghis Khan was killing like he was spreading. Well, was it survival? I guess. Like when you're on the top, you gotta keep going.
That could be. You could say, "Oh, that was just a biological imperative of his genome." You know, his genome decided the way to survive would be to murder and rape, and his DNA did a great job at it. All right, and then how do you fault him? He's just trying to survive.
Well, it wasn't his DNA because all of his kids didn't murder and rape everybody. Like he was the only famous Khan. Well, other than Star Trek, Genghis
Well,
Khan.
if you believe what they say,
Khan?
1 in 6 people are related to him, right?
Well, yeah. Oh wait, is that
or
why there's
some bullshit number? You know.
How many Khans are in jail right now?
There's a lot of cons in jail, but how many innocents are in jail? That's what I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying?
Are you driving a car?
Yeah, man.
I was wondering what those noises were.
I just got up for work. I'm going into the office right now.
Next con.
Yeah. It's a tangled web we weave, and I'm swinging from branch to branch. I'm out of one giant messaging disaster and onto a celebration. You know, it's the world I live in, sir. But this celebration requires a sniff in about 3:18. So I'm on my way. You there, Rat?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's early.
Oh my
Late for
goodness.
you, and early for me.
It's 2 in the morning right now. It's midnight in the next
It's
2 hours.
midnight
I
in the
think we're
store.
Central Coast late night warrioring right now.
Yeah, late night warriors. Hey, hey, hey.
Caller?
You know it's this weekend.
What?
Torah Warriors. It's a Torah Warrior weekend.
Satoral warrior?
Torah.
Torah warrior?
Torah, like the Bible, the Torah.
Torah. I tore
first
my
5 books.
Achilles heel.
Yeah, the Torah Warriors have their big celebration this weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
Do they
it turns out they
cosplay?
need
Do
a lot
they,
of
like
cameras.
dress up like they dress up like homeless people or something? Like people back in
No, they
2,000 years
wear
ago?
pretty much all the same outfit with these. They all have the same little cap, pretty much, and they all have these.
Torah my
beads.
menorah?
Yeah, Torah my menorah.
That would be a cool rock.
Exactly.
Like, why didn't Elvis have like a rock song about like some girl touring his menorah? He wasn't Jewish, but that would have been really funny.
Well, he's definitely got the hips for it. You know, he can sport some of them little beads.
Maybe
what
I'm
I'm
just.
saying?
I thought he was, because there's one for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready,
Mhm.
4 to tour my menorah.
Whoa,
Let's go.
that sounds dirty when you say it.
Well, hey, you know.
You know,
I'm gonna look that up on
It's
X Hamster later tonight. Torah my menorah. See what I could find.
you oughta. 1 to get ready, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to Torah my menorah.
Yo.
Yeah. What's good in the sewer town? Still smell shitty?
I gotta go take a shit. Caller.
Yeah,
Do you like music?
I do. Play me a song, Rat.
All right, let's listen to this one. This is Demis Couscous Like a Mountain.
Okay, I like mountains of couscous.
Me too.
Yeah. All right, rock on with your bad self.
Have a
you
good
dirty
night.
elf.
I love you, man.
Peace.
Later.
Oh, the mountain top, oh, the vision stop, and I will reap the locust crop, 'cause I love you like a mountain. Oh, the mountain top, oh, the bleeding stopped, and down goes the hatchet, the chopping block, 'cause I love you like a mountain. Oh, the human race, oh, the prophet's face, and all God's people find their place, and I love you like a mountain. Out in the woods, lightning struck, and I like a mountain.
Hello? Hello?
Caller.
Caller.
Nick.
Me.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
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 Are we live?
I don't know. Is this like some weird, are you a human check?
Are we playing video games?
What is that called? Captcha? Is this a captcha? Is this a captcha call?
I called. Again.
This is a captcha call, though. Are you a captcha?
A capture. What word is that?
Captcha. Do you know when you try to oh, is this a motorcycle or is this a boat? Captcha.
Capture. You're speaking a new language, man. Fucking with me.
No, I'm not fucking with you, man. Captchas. You know what a captcha. You are failing the captcha test. You're AI.
Yeah, you're making stuff up. I don't know.
AI. I just caught an AI. Like right there. I just caught an AI live on air. They're all over the place. Microsoft has a program, an AI program. Basically, they're like, we're going to save every keystroke you do, every website, every click, every link, every mouse click, everything you do is going to be saved. And we're going to call it recall. And everybody flipped out. I'm like, no. And like, okay, well, they recalled their recall. And we're like, okay, well,
yeah, capture.
Yeah. Welcome to
capture.
Welcome to the. Are you a human?
No.
All right. Well, that was easy. Yeah, it's very scary what Microsoft is going to be doing with these NVIDIA servers that are going to need nuclear power to run. Microsoft is adding a new security feature to assuage its widely publicized concerns over its new Recall AI feature. Some, though, still aren't convinced the company went far enough. It's now just 8 days until Microsoft releases Recall, a new artificial intelligence-driven program that will periodically take, store, and analyze screenshots of Copilot Plus PCs as they're being used day to day. Recall is supposed to act like a kind of memory bank, allowing users to instantly find it and reference things they've come across recently: apps, websites, images, and documents. Basically, all your porno. Hello?
Capture. Caller.
Is this a
Not
human?
touching the phone with my face.
Is it a human face?
No way.
Well, see, it's just easy as that. You just have to like say, "Hello, is this AI?
Hello?
Hello, are you a computer?"
No, but I fear them. I fear computers often.
I'm confused. Do you know now?
I don't know much.
What do you know?
Well, what I do know is that I'm worried about all this AI and AI is on my phones and my computers. It's gonna know all the porns I look at.
Yeah, but X took away your like views, so no, it won't be public. It'll be a very private. The government will know what porn you watch, but your fellow friends and family won't know.
Well, as long as my mother doesn't know, that makes it better, I suppose. But like, I don't know. Didn't Apple recently release that they're going to be having like, I don't know, AI assistants on their phones?
Well, yeah, they're
knowing
going
what
to
you're
integrate
doing
it with
all up in there.
um, yeah, and Elon Musk is saying no, no, no.
I'm not into it. I'm scared, Nick.
Don't be
Gotta
scared
make
because
a stand somehow. Oh yeah, why?
it's a tool. Are you scared of hammers and knives?
Hummers?
Are you scared of Hummers?
The vehicle?
Sure.
If
Or
they're gonna run
blowjobs.
me
Are you
over,
scared of
sure.
blowjobs? Caller, does blowjobs scare you?
No, not at all.
Because at one point, blowjobs was new technology.
Whoa.
There was once a
Yeah.
time when there was some guy going around like saying, "Hey, yeah, I know jobs," and he didn't know what blowjobs were. And then one day, everybody knew what blowjobs were. And then it was just part of life.
We owe so much to that person.
Or people. Yeah, this
Made
is probably true. It's very true.
the world such a better place with blowjobs. Before that person, there were no blows nor jobs. Everyone was unemployed.
But now there's blowjobs. I'm just saying, like AI is, if you know AI exists, if you know what it does and how it feels, you could utilize the AI. And you don't even have to put a dick in your mouth.
Fair.
Nobody wants to
That's
do that.
entirely
Well, maybe somebody wants to do that, but not me.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a dick in your mouth, you can have a dick in your mouth. That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, AI is not like it's anamorphic or amorphic or some shit. I don't know, but it's not a dick. So I could put it in my virtual mouth, and I know how to chew it and suck on it and use it to milk it. I know how to milk the AI.
Do you not feel weird about like an immutable list of all of your keystrokes though?
No, I kind of find it interesting. I don't like it to be public, but it's helpful.
We just live in a world where any database, though not intentionally public, can become public.
Well, no, yeah, it could be. But at that point, let he who is in a public glass AI house throw the first stone. Because, like, oh, Nick the Rat, he's looking at, rat porn. Because that's what, I'm Nick the Rat, duh. What kind of porn are you looking at?
Well, the thing is I'm not a rat, but I also look at rat porn, and
More power to you.
I don't want people around me knowing that that's what I'm doing.
But look,
you
there
know?
might be other people out there like you. This might create connection, and connection is protection. And the only way
I
you
hear
can know
that
what's going on is if all this is publicized. So why not let there
So if
be
I
a
go to a
public
no
cleansing
agenda meetup,
in the fires of AI?
then yes, absolutely, you're right. You're absolutely right. I should, you know what? I should honestly be just broadcasting what I look
Constantly.
on the porn hubs and the X hamsters.
Making your money now
I
while
should
you
just
still
put that
can.
on my Facebook status. I'll say I'm currently looking at rat porn.
Make that money now. One day you'll be dead.
You know, maybe I'll start live streaming my porn watching.
Live stream your life in places that you want to share with others. Even if it's the silliest,
That's a good idea.
like I like to share like sounds and shit. I like, like birds and noises and shit. I like that. So like why not like share that with people?
I'm a cable cutter. I haven't had cable for a while. Whenever I go to a hotel, I use the televisions, and they have advertisements that I don't normally see. And one of them is there's like white noise apps that are out there.
Yeah.
And one of them is I think green noise. And holy shit, those advertisements put me to fucking sleep.
Green noise? That's not that's not
time.
real.
There's so many colored noises out there.
Get out of
Nick.
here.
There's a whole rainbow of noises. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride. Yeah, you feeling that, right?
It's real. This green noise.
You feel that green?
Wait, is it
Careful,
true?
careful with that power though. You will put people to sleep with it.
Is there
So
yellow noise?
You don't want the entire sewer to pass out.
Yellow
There's
noise.
a lot
10
of
hours of yellow noise. Oh, I like yellow noise.
It gets you slightly focused and energized, I think.
This is like Starship Enterprise right here.
It kind of sounds like Starship Enterprise.
Wait, what is red noise?
Oh shit, red?
Super deep red noise. This is really
I don't like that one.
This is really stupid. Is there like a hex code color?
Like hexadecimal colors?
Let's see, blue hex.
Like a FF.
Yeah, 00 FFFF noise. I think I just found a way to make 2 million YouTube channels. 00 FFFF1, 00 FFFF2, 000 FFFF3.
Whoa.
There is. Oh my God. There's Cyan 00 FFFFF, no audio, 1 hour, 4K. Wait, what?
Wait, shut up. Really?
There is 2 hours of cyan. There's just the color. It's not even
Nick,
noise.
I am super fucking high right now. Are you for real?
I'm not sure. There's videos where it's like just videos of the color.
That's incredible.
And it's 2 hours long. This one's a fucking hour long. 4K? They call it chromotherapy.
That sounds incredible. I think I might have to watch all 2 hours after this.
I'm going to play it in the background while I work. Yo, load up that 00 FFFF.
easily one of my favorite tunes out there is 00S.
Wait, how many views does this have? All right. This is 9 months old. It has 23 views. This is a new phenomenon.
Let's make it 23.
I'm going to write Ikeem Blue to this video.
Yo, I got Cyan come out of this.
Meh, yeah, it doesn't deserve this much thought. Either way, that's pretty funny. All right.
But yeah, that's colors, sounds. Apparently you can make noises out of colors. I don't know. I don't know who makes the noise. Who like the folks are who are naming these.
There's royalty in France, I think. 100 years ago?
Possibly. I mean, we all know the brown note.
Well, now we all know all the notes. We know there's all the colors of the notes.
There's a whole spectrum.
Color.
Happy Pride, Nick.
Happy Pride Month, color. Do you know Alamo Draft House?
Oh, do I? Mr. Nicholas, I used to attend the one by you. I assume by you, the one in Brooklyn, frequently. I hit every weird Wednesday for like a year.
It's Sony just bought them.
Ew.
They were going out of business.
I don't like that.
$200
$200
million.
Going out of business?
Alamo Draft House went bankrupt, and Sony bought them for $200 million.
Is this good? Is this good? Is this bad?
Who cares?
Well,
I'm gonna go. I'm not watching Madam Web or fucking. What is that vampire movie called? Morbius. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Morpheus. With
Sony makes
Neo.
shitty movies. Their video game. Sony's going down the tubes. They still make good headphones. I'm using Sony headphones. They make good cheap audio equipment. I would say still.
They make headphones. They make game consoles. And
PlayStation is going out of business. I think.
What? I recently heard that there was a big game franchise. Was it Final?
Yeah.
Was it Final Fantasy?
Square Enix is not going to be doing exclusives on the PlayStation anymore. That was Sony's main PlayStation.
Was that your hot take a couple weeks ago? Was like short Sony?
I can't discuss any sort of, but that's a good idea. I'll think about maybe doing that.
I wasn't sure if that was your non-official.
But now they have Alamo Draft House,
counsel.
So that might be a benefit towards their stock of Morbos and Madam Webs.
Do you go to the Alamo?
I do. I went. There's a place that's like Alamo called Nighthawk that's closer to me.
Oh,
and I like the name Nighthawk more than Alamo.
Alamo has become very corporate.
It is. And all these places, nobody cares about. That's the problem with every place. Nobody gives a shit about what they're doing. Like the person making your food at Alamo Draft House or at anywhere really gives a fuck about what they're doing. Unless they're like, a chef. You're not going to find a chef at a movie theater.
Well, also, I'm sure that the head chef isn't like wildly stoked about being there. Not to talk shit about it.
No, you don't have to worry about it. I don't even think the person running the movie, like pressing the button to play the movie, really gives a shit either.
Like, have you been to any of the films that they have at Alamo Draft House where they have like a filmmaker or a film reviewer or somebody who gives you a lead-in to whatever film you're gonna watch.
I have not experienced that. But I know what you're talking about.
I think oftentimes like their Weird Wednesdays and Terror Tuesdays, they'll have somebody who will be like some kind of like quote unquote like film aficionado, and talk about it and before and after, and like maybe chat with the audience, and like some people are actually pretty dope, but they're honestly usually nobodies, and it like I feel bad for them sometimes.
I can imagine going to like especially if you're going to a movie theater, and like the restaurant movie theaters have less audience there. So if you're like in a room with like 50, 60 people, and they're like, I'm just here on a date. I don't know who it's.
Yeah, I don't want to hear why this film was pivotal in this community of people.
I don't care about this
reason.
movie. I don't care about you. I'm here because I was forced here. Because I have to perform oral sex later.
One thing that is cool about Alamo Draft Houses, though, I can confirm, is that half the staff I think are ex-ninjas.
I like I like the signature drinks. I like the movies that have, because like I like to go to the movie theater to watch a movie and get the signature drink. I've done that for a couple of movies now. I did it for Dune.
Ooh. What was the Dune signature drink? Was it?
It was called like
this.
It was like Zambuca or some shit. I don't know. It's a fancy dumb drink that is a goofy name, but it's fun.
Nice. Was that Dune 2?
Yeah.
How did you like it?
I liked it more than the first one.
First one was a lot of exposition, a little boring, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but it had a lot of Josh Brolin in it. I think the first one had more Josh Brolin.
Wait, who's that?
Josh Brolin. He was the guy in Goonies.
Yeah. Which guy in Goonies?
In Dune, who was he? He was one of the army guys that was friends with Paul. There's like four dudes that surround Paul. There's like not Duke Leo. Leo is his dad who dies.
Yeah.
I think it's the security guy, not Aquaman.
It's not Yui.
It wasn't Aquaman.
Oh, yeah.
It's the other guy.
But it wasn't fucking the guy from No Country for Old Men either.
I think so.
What the fuck is his name? Oh God.
Josh Brolin in Dune was Gurney Halleck.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't notice. I didn't see Goonies in that actor's eyes.
Have you ever seen Goonies?
I have.
You know who Josh Brolin is then? He's one of the kids. The older kids, one of the teenagers.
Which kid? He's not
He's got like the bandana wrapped around his arm.
Oh. Okay. I got you.
Oh, he just had a bandana wrapped around his head, and he was doing the spring thing. He was the older. Either way, holy shit! It's 2:38.
It's 2:38 in the a.m. Nicholas, it's been fantastic, sir. I'll let you figure out your sewerness. I'll catch you later.
Have a good night. We're gonna take a quick.
You as well.
We're gonna thank you. Caller.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
That'll never get old. They found leafy greens has bits of tires on it. Secret chat of PVNM.
Heineken! Fuck that shit! Pabst! Boo! Ribbon!
Nick the Rat is slapping.
Sorry, your name just makes me think of that. I know those videos can be a little intense. Hi, Jaquan, welcome. We are doing a charity stream. Doing a charity stream and we're giving cat treats. Of course, my door's open. Nick the Rat, you fucking get out of here. You boo looking ass. Hi.
When you wake in the morning and you start your day yawning, you turn on the news, it's all bad. What do? Dark sewer mayo in your cup of cold brew. Dark sewer mayo in your cup of cold brew.
Dark sewer mayo in your cup of cold brew.
Dark sewer mayo in your cup of cold
In the
brew.
morning we'll wake you up. Order today.
917-7195. 923.
Sir, I'm calling to say a bunch. I'm gonna say a bunch of times, and then I'm going to ask you if if you like to hear me say a bunch of times. But then I was curious if you wanted to have a serious conversation with your friend. You know, where there's no game playing or which is just serious conversation. We can look at anything that you like. We can look at the question we had, how is one to understand oneself? So just call me back, or don't worry, I'll call back. I have all evening, sir, to ruin your evening. Anywho, I'll call back later, and we can have a serious conversation if you like. So we don't have to; it's not required. You know, but it is great fun. It's more fun than just the monotonous playing with words and the pronunciation of words and the playing with ideas. It's a joy to understand. It brings great freedom and understandings. And this type of conversation we can have, we can actually change our brains. We can actually mutate the brain cells. So, can you call back, or I'll call back in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Hey, this is a message brought to you by the Public Service Announcement System
Starbase 205, you are clear to be destructed. Stand by.
You know what you need? Augmented reality. Get you some augmented reality. See shit that ain't real. They don't exist in the real world. But forget about real. Augmented reality. It's the new reality. With a capital A. For acceptable. Augmented reality. Make all your dreams become nightmares. And live them in real time. Augmented reality. Soon you won't need these glasses. Augmented reality. Reach out and squeeze it. Save yourself from the encroaching demons. Encroaching flying monkeys. Encroaching giant phallic caterpillars. Beware of regular reality. It's boring. And birds and leaves and sunshine. Fuck all that shit. Augmented reality is where it's at. Augmented reality. Because regular reality just doesn't cut it.
Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, everybody. It is 2:47 in the morning. I think we have figured out a lot about this current reality that we live in. Dimensions do shift over time. Like when Bill Clinton was president was a completely different time than what we live in now. Back then, what happened, which was real then, today is unreal. And look at the time span. That was like, yesterday. Things that happened yesterday, today are different than what they were then. Things that people thought that they did that were okay are now going to be seen as not okay, like in about 5 seconds. You can't just do stuff and get away with it. Sometimes you could, I guess. Oh, really? Really? Really, caller? Caller, hello?
Really?
Yeah, really?
Really, caller?
Caller, really?
You're in a simulation, Nick.
I know I am. Do you
This
want to know?
isn't real.
Do you want to know what I've seen that really twisted my nipples?
I'm your nipple.
I'm gonna twist you right now. You ready?
Do it.
I was on the Amazon Prime, and they have ads now before you watch the show. It's not during the show, thank goodness. Maybe it will be one day, but so far it's just before the show. Now the audacity of the ad before the show is this. It is an advertisement from T-Mobile, and they say you are watching this currently because we don't want you to watch an advertisement. So here is an ad now. They were trying to see, they're like,
What?
yeah, this is a thing. They were saying, I wish I had a recording of it, because they say
It's an ad, so you don't see an ad.
they're like, you're watching this now, so you don't have to watch any ads at all ever during this show. Thanks to us, this show is ad free.
So we're lying to you so you don't see a lie.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's what
What are you trying to tell me?
The show's over.
I know.
Do you want to say goodnight to the world?
I want to say hello to Nick.
No, yes.
I don't want the show to be over.
The show's over. It's fucking 2:50. I'm not waiting until 3 in the morning. It's gotta go. We gotta end this.
You just want to play your games.
I want to go to sleep.
What game are you going to play?
It's called ZZZZZ.
Really? You're not going to play a game?
No. I'm
The
going
first time ever.
I'm going
You're going to sign
straight-
off and not
No,
go
it's-
play a game?
Look, a lot of times after the show's over, I'll play some Hunt, I'll play some Dota, play whatever.
Right.
I'm going.
You expect me to believe that you're not going to play a game right now?
I could play.
No game.
I've been playing
Go right
this
to
game
bed.
called The Backrooms, The Project. Do you know The Backrooms?
Yeah, all the shit we talk about, people lying to us, and you're going to go to sleep. I don't believe you. You're about to play a game. Tell us the game you're going to play. All right. Good night, Nick.
Adios, padre. Good night, America. Watch out for that AI. Use it. It's a tool. Okay. Look, AI is not gonna. It could get you fired. It could get you hired. It could get you set on fire. It could save your life. It could hurt you. It could kill you. If you rely on it, you're dead. If you don't know what it is, you're dead. If you don't know how to use it, you're dead. So just it's like a new beast. It's like a saber-toothed tiger for 2024. Who cares? It's stupid. It's dumb. It's tardo. It's garbo. It's junk. It's a money sink. It's an energy waste. It's horrible. But it's useful, and you could use it. And if it helps you, do it. Use it while it's free. But it's spying on you. It's going to be used against you. They're going to. It's going to be the government looking through all your stuff. It's going to be tied to social credit scores that you don't even know exist yet. It's probably be tied to your taxes and your money and how much you have to pay. Were you an asshole? Hey, look at your chat. I see some really fucked up words you put in here. You're gonna have to pay more money, fucko. And it's gonna be fun. I like it. It's gonna be cool. Go have sex with a robot. This is Nick the Rat Radio. We'll be back next week, and bye. Thanks to all the musicians and people listen to us over here. I get a little crazy at night because I'm born to be wild by Jay Delva. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
Gonna be
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real fruity shit now, man.